Hello, Rebby. Hello, hello. How are you? Is there a special time before anyone comes in? Yeah, it's our alone time. If I do this, I just turn you on. Oh, nice. That saves so much time. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Did I meet my goal to go to Worlds? I assume no unfun on HLC Friday, right? Did I make my go to Worlds? Yes, I am going to Worlds. Yes, I will be there. There's one. Number two. I assume no unfun on HLC Friday, right? It really depends. I won't be hosting it. I won't be hosting it. It could still happen. We'd have to find somebody else to do it. But I won't be hosting it. So, at the moment, no. Unless I do it, yeah, I won't be able to do it because I'll be at Worlds. I'll be doing the thing. So I truly doubt it. I doubt it. Space Cabby, how are we doing? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I woke up not feeling great, truthfully. I need to zoom this in just a smidge. 1 second. I woke up not feeling great. I slept like all day today. I am doing my best to turn it up and turn it on for you guys. It's not feeling amazing. Hello, Buoy Boys. Is it, hold on, how do you say it? Is it Boo or Buoy? Boy? Boy Boys? I like Boy Boys. I think Boy Boys is pretty funny. Buoy. Buoy. His name is Buoy? What up, Satonis? How are you, buddy? Is Buoy. Like a cute little bumblebee? He does look like a bug. Right? He looks like a bug? We can say that? Staring at an 11 card sideboard? Hit me with the 11 cards. You hit me with the 11 cards. Don't give me any other context. And I'll cut one. You give me the 11 and I'll chop one off for you. I don't want to know character. I don't want to know strategy. I don't want tactics. I just give me a list of 11. And if you don't want to send it in Twitch chat, you want to just like DM me on Discord, we could do that too. But I'll chop one off for you. Easy. Oh, the context would be obvious. It'd be funny to get it wrong, though. Pluto is main. What up? Oh, welcome to, it says this is your first time in chat. Is that true? Is this your first time ever in chat? I have seen you before. Like, haven't we, like, played games and shit? I don't know. Like buoy in the water. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Is it unfun test night? So here's my agenda. Here's my plans. Number one, I have 2 videos that I would like to watch here on stream. Maybe it's more fun if I can guess from initials. Tim, that's way more fun. Okay, one, hold on, we have to pause. 1, IFON. 2C, 1DD, 1 rat, 1A, 1 2 IST, 2 SS, 1 RA. Okay. 1 IFON. Wow, this is incredibly hard. I have no idea. What is this? IFON. How many IF? Do you know what's the irrefutable force of nature? Concentrate? Oh, okay. I was like, holy shit, I can't. All right, 1 irrefutable force of nature, 2 concentrate, 1 DD. This is impossible. I don't know why my brain can't do this. This is impossible. 2 DD. I can't do this. My brain actually can't do this. I'm discovering a thing about myself. I can't make any correlation to what designated driver. I think having a designated driver in the sideboard is intelligent. It's smart. It's smart. Makes sense to me. You said you have 2 irrefutable in the main. Just cut the one from the side. There, we've done it. We figured it out. Decoy duplicate. Okay, now that you've said it out loud, it makes sense. So this is a chaos list for sure. Okay. Blasphemy, you already have 2 in the main. What is RAT? Race against time, right? You're playing 2 race against time? That makes sense to me. You're lucky I'm not maining 4. Well, then do that then. And we've got the sideboard slot. We've done it. Just increase your main deck by 2 cards. It's likely bird. I mean, it could be. Hold on, I have to go back. I have to go back and see RAT. 1A is adaptable, I bet. 1A is adaptable. SS. Requesting assistance? No. There's no way it's requesting assistance. Okay, I've given up. I've given up. Where'd my music go? My music just stopped? I was just silent for the last, 4 seconds. Ryukyu's agency trainees? Man, you're way better at this than I am. Way better. It's crazy how bad I am at that. I don't think I've gotten a single one. I said race against time. That's not even a card. Well, not a my hero card. I'm letting you fuck it up and then answer them. It's very funny. Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't make the... It's racist against time? I don't know about all that now. Hold on. I can go look up chaos. I just don't think... Huh. Adaptable ice slide tackle? You're nuts. You're crazy. I give up. I'm just bad, and that's okay. Wow, I thought that would have been. I thought I would have at least gotten one, but I went 0 and 0. That sucks. That was 0 for 11. 0 for 11. Rough. Hey chat, how are you guys? How's your testing for Worlds going? Are you enjoying yourselves? Are you having fun? Chad, over the past 2 nights, I have played 2 games of Commander, and I gotta say, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's been very fun. Playing the fun, probably okay deck and giving up on thinking about it too hard. That's fair. I'm trying to play DBS, but Bandai is cucking me. How so? How are they cucking you? Oh no, we're losing him. Nah. So I've got this like. So I've got. Technically, I own 3 commander decks. 9-person commander game. No, that's okay. No, that's all right. We don't gotta do that. The commanders that I have are the Warhammer Tyrannid precon that I've changed 0 cards. I just want a bunch of super cool Tyrannid cards. That's what I want. And then the other one is the Verandis Rage of the Ancients Dungeons and Dragons deck. And the only changes that I've made to that deck is are I have taken any card that is in the Dungeons and Dragons set, and I've been able to put those in. But I've never done anything else. I've never done anything else with like I don't have any other cards. So if it was ever printed in a Dungeons and Dragons set, I can play it. And the last one is a deck that I played 2 times ever when I had like when I actually like went to locals and had like a card shop back in Omaha. I got I think it was white-black owl deck from the like they're like spell quills or something along those lines. Yeah. Strixhaven, yes, thank you, Omar. Yeah, I got the owl deck from Strixhaven, and I haven't whatever. I got the silver cool deck from Strixhaven. Yeah. But it's sitting over in a box over there, unsleeved. I like played it one time, and I was like, not for me. But I really like the dragon deck. Yeah, to the point where like I was looking up cards to put in it, like more D&D cards, right? Tam won't play Commander with me. I'm down. I'm so down. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but man, I've played those 2 games of Commander, and they just like took so long. I didn't do the editing I was supposed to do last night. And I have to play test tonight. I just have to, especially like while I have Mitchell available. And so, there it is. If I'm gonna go play in this event, I should probably practice and be the best that I can. No, you don't. You're going to lose a soul-crushing round 8 and not make Worlds. Yeah, of course, Andrew. Yeah, of course. But the storyline says that if I don't practice, I don't get to the round 8 to begin with, right? Like I have to get round 8 so I can sad post on Twitter, and then whatever. I think there's only 6 rounds or some shit, which is going to make the round 8 loss even that much more heartbreaking. sad post on Twitter, then post on SoundCloud when it blows up. That's an idea. I mean, I do have a Patreon already, right? Like, just post the Patreon. Round 8 is Tam versus his demons. Yeah, the good news is I'm playing the character that normally just like mollywops me in rounds. So like I have lost more last rounds to Jiro than to any other character. Andrew, are you at your computer? Will you pin this message? Please. I don't know how to do it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I'm gonna use the restroom and then we'll get rocking on the YUYU reveals. I'll be right back. How's your tails, chat? heads. Rough. 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 What? All right. Chat. Like, why even have points? I don't know, man. Be luckier. What up? Preview season is upon us, chat. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the first 2 full kits of characters that have been previewed for the Universe's YUYU Hakusho set. Before we get started, for all of my people over on Twitch, in the pinned comment, there are 2 YouTube videos that I demand that you open up right now, put on mute, and continue to watch the stream. For my YouTubers, in the description down below, there are 2 YouTube videos that I wish you to do the same thing with. My goal here is I want the OG people, Universes Academy and UK Versus, in order to, I want them to get their clicks, to get their views, but we're going to just look at the cards and we're going to see what's up. So big shout outs to the 2 channels that have previewed this, but let's get rocking. Easy peasy. All right. So I'm not going to watch the full video, obviously. I'm just going to be moving on to the cards, right? That's my plan. That's my goal here today. And so let's look at. All right, I've been told his name is Bui. 6'6", 536, so 5 hand size, 36 health, big beefy boy. Big beefy boy from Team Togoro. Full disclosure, I haven't seen the anime for this one. It's a show that I probably should watch, but there it is. It has death, earth, and water. Enhance once per turn. Your turn. Destroy 1. Ready. Face up foundation. : build the top 2 cards of your deck face down. And then I'll make this a little smaller for us. And then form commit. Your next attack this turn gets plus X speed and X damage. X equals the number of your face down foundations. And then chat. If you're live over here on Twitch, you can vote your thoughts on the card. 1 for 2, 1 for good, 2 for bad, 3 for meh. So I think this guy is cool. I think the destroy 1 ready face a foundation, build the top 2 cards of your deck face down is interesting, as long as you're down to lose that foundation, right? The enhance once per turn your turn reminds me a lot of the always cool card, right? Add this foundation up into your card pool, build the top 2 from your deck. But this guy gets away with doing that same idea, but he doesn't stuff it into his card pool. He also shares the death symbol, right? So I think that's neat. And then just like enhance commit, this move, massive. This move, very big, very fast, hits very hard. I think this guy's neat. I think the only thing this guy's going to suffer from is just 5 hand size problems for offense and defense strictly from hand, because I don't think building is going to be necessarily an issue, as long as you're down to have a bunch of face down foundations, which he is. But we'll move on. Let's see what our next card is. It is Arena Stone Toss. 4/3, 1 mid block, 3 mid for 5, has EX3 ranged and weapon. And that's it. That's all this card does. This card's blank, does not have abilities, except for EX3. Which is fine. I mean, that's a fine ability to have, right? 4 diff, 3 mid for 5 is chill. Discard 1 momentum. It's a 4 diff, 6 for 5. Not a bad rate. It's got a 1 mid block. It's got relevant keywords. The most important thing about the most striking thing about this card is it's just boring, right? This card just doesn't do anything. This card could be on anybody's kit in the entire game. It's just boring. Just a value 4 diff, right? It's supposed to have better stats than normal. Yeah, I think this card is fine. It's a 1 mid block. I think Satona says it right. Time to start rating commons based on draft. That's what this is, right? I think that, like, even in your constructed decks, you could play this at like a 1-of with a straight face if you don't really have a momentum out, right? It's a 5 damage move. If you can find any amount of damage pump onto it, it answers its own speed problem with the EX3. So, like, it's fine. If you're missing 4 diff slot, 4 diff mid blocks, this card's fine. It's just boring. And that's okay. You're allowed to have boring cards. Up next, we have Aura Slam. 5/3, 3 low block, 3 mid for 5, has slam and throw. So the throw keyword's very cool with the character because the character just gives +X and does not care about the throw keyword. If I just build up 6 foundations, I form with my character, I play this as my first move. This is just a 9 for 11, right? And then if it's blocked, if my 9 for 11 is blocked, build the top card of my deck face down committed. I think this card sees play in, frankly, a lot of decks. I think that this card being a 5 damage throw that builds one, especially with set 1 rotating, I think this is just like a premium 5 diff throw. Like, it has a good enough ability. I'm down to just like slam 5 damage in your face. And if you happen to block, so you take 3 damage, I get a bonus off of it, which is I get to build a free foundation. I think it's neat. Too expensive for its effects. I think this card is fine if your deck like is down to play throws. I think this effect is fine, right? If you're down to play throws, like a Mineta playing this would not be that big of a deal, right? Especially because like you're losing things like Grasping Tape Toss, right? Which obviously is like a better card, right? Grasping Tape Toss has a deadlock ability, has a if it's not blocked ability. Same with this one, right? This one is if it is blocked. The other one says if it's not blocked, so it's like asking you to block. Yeah, I think this card is neat. I think this card is totally fun. And the fact that like he has a throw inside of his kit and he just gives big stats, I think that makes sense. Makes sense to me. Up next, we have Battle Aura Release. 4/3, 2 mid block, 4 high for 4. It's a charge ranged. Enhance, flip 1 foundation, draw 1 card. That's a good ability. Hey, turn anything into flip calling for backup. That's great. Enhance if this deck gets +4 damage. Or sorry, this deck gets sorry, I'll say it correctly. This deck gets 4 damage because you have 4 face down foundations. X damage, X equals the number of face downs in your thing. The big thing that I see with this card is this is another high attack for Ochako 4, right? I think Ochako 4 has gotten a lot of stuff from the Cowboy Bebop set, not as well as this. This card is great for Ochako 4. Ochako can give it speed or damage if needed. It is a high, it is a charge, it's very good. Falling Skies, yeah. Like, this is a 4 diff 2 mid block that flows to just draw cards and then just slam a bunch of stats on it. Again, not a very exciting card, but this card certainly does get the job done. Yeah. Easy enough. Yeah, if you can put any amount of speed on this guy, which like the main character can, right? If it's like, if I have 4 face downs, this is an 8 high for 12 on a 4 diff. That also drew me an extra card. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll move on. Our last attack that we have is Devastating Swing. This is an interesting... I think this is one of the first pieces of art that I'm not a huge fan of. It's just his hand, right? Like, obviously, we've got the axe here. But I think this is, like, the first time that I'm just, like, not in on the art, right? Before we look at anything else. Yeah, I'm just not in on the art. 5/3, 2 high block, 3 mid for 7 has powerful 3. Another good momentum out. And then weapon. Enhance. If you have more face down foundations than your rival, this attack gains stun 2. Because we are looking at the kit, this card inside of his own kit, I think this card is very chill. I think a 5 diff stun 2 card with the wearing the stats that it wears is pretty good. I think that it is pretty okay. Why is this a rare? It is powerful 3. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think this. I mean, this is a 5-diff 3-mid for 7 that they just have to respect this card. Sometimes it gains stun too. I don't hate it. I think this card is fun. Truthfully, I think it probably could have had like, it could have had stun 1, and then if you have more face downs, it gets an extra stun. But yeah, I think that this card is fun. This is a big dunk, especially if you can like throw any amount of speed on it, which again our character does, right? My good buddy Andrew is in the chat, and this guy has some pretty big Todoroki 2 syndrome, where like when you take and you look at all of his cards next to like using his form, and you have any amount of like stats on the face downs on the board, these moves are scary, right? This move with 4 face downs is a 7 for 11 that has stun 2 and powerful 3. I'll just play it as my first move. Hey, here's a 7 for 11 you have to deal with. I have more face downs than you because that's how my character works. Stun 2, 7 for 11. Catch. Okay, I'll play 2 foundations and pass. Okay, you couldn't deal with the first devastating swing. I've built more face downs. I've flipped some more stuff. I will devastating swing you again and swing. Like, if this guy builds up his face downs, then you didn't want this card to have more stats. You didn't want this card to do more things. Because this guy just puts unbelievable stats on stuff. It's so easy on turn 2 to have 6 face downs. And so just like a move, this move just getting 6/6, kills a 7-hander. It just does. But we'll move on. To his foundations, we have Battle Aura. This guy's got some white-ass teeth. 1/5, 3 mid-block, tenacious, so playable while committed. Flip, after this card is committed due to your rival's effect, this stack gets -2 damage. Pretty quality ability on a 1/5, 3 mid-block with a character that has 36 health, right? I get stunned. I say this attack does not do very much. This card is interesting. It really depends on like what the rest of your 1-diff foundation base looks like to play this card, right? I think this card's fun. I think it's fine. I think it's nothing to write home about. It also depends on like how much stun hate exists inside of these 3 symbols, right? I think that's important to look at as well. We'll move on. We have Beneath the Armor. 2/5, 3 low block, enhance once per turn, flip 1 foundation, this attack gets +2 or -2 damage. So any throws that we have, we make them big. I mean, we just splice Fae onto a bunch of foundations, right? We have what is a symbol, but instead of remove 2 resources from my discard pile, this is flip 1 of my foundations in order to make my form better and to stretch out my 36 health. Yeah, I think this card is good. The question is it worth the 2/5, 3 low block slot? That's the real question. I think if this guy just wants to slam a bunch of throws, right? If we've got good throws on Death, Earth, Water, the throw idea works. I feel the throw idea works best whenever you've got like an abundance of damage reduction and you have the health total to and you get the health total to like defend yourself. This card's fine. Again, maybe if you had like a Team Togoro Breaker 1 or like a Team Togoro Desperation 1 or something like that. Just like make it like this much more exciting. I think I'd be there. But yeah, there it is. Up next, we have Enormous Axe. 3/5, 1 mid block. After the foundation is destroyed, build the top card of your deck face down. Tactically works with the character exceptionally well. I have this thing ready. I destroy it. I build 1 from Enormous Axe. I resolve my ability. I build 2 more. Form my character. My next move gets 3/3. Makes sense to me. And then enhance commit. This deck gets +X damage. X equals the number of your face downs. Max 4. Again, it's just like a foundation version of it's like a foundation version of what the ultra rare does, right? Of just like I accidentally find 4 bonus damage somewhere. Again, all of this idea of like I'm gonna stack on free damage, very good on throws, very bad on this move's gonna get blocked. But if I have a bunch of face downs, right? If I've got my 4 face downs and my character is gonna give +4/+4 to a thing, then like slamming on +4 damage to the one move I'm planning on playing this turn does not feel that bad, right? There's gonna be some turns where this guy like slings a +4/+12 damage move at you if I have 4 face downs based with my battle aura release as well as enormous X. Like this guy. The thing about this guy is like every single card that we've seen so far has just been stats on stats on stats, foundation wise. Like every single one of these foundations has been like, how do I affect the damage stat, which can be scary if built correctly. And then our last card in the kit, we have Weapon Clash. 2/5/3 high block, enhance, destroy 1 face down foundation, : This deck gets -2 damage, minimum 1. Enhance, flip, build the top card of your deck face down, committed. This card is very good. This card's very, very good. A not playable once per turn, destroy a face down. This gets -2 damage. I'll destroy my committed face down foundation for -2 damage, and on the turn that I want to kill you, I will flip and just start build. The turn that I want to use my form, because he does not care about readied face downs. He just cares about face downs. I'll play an attack, flip every copy of Weapon Clash, and then just slam this one. It gets +8/+8. This card is very strong. Yeah, seeing a couple Weapon Clashes on turn, turn 2, like 3 of these on turn 2 would be very good, right? Because this thing flips, and then I build a bonus one. I'll commit, my next thing gets +6/+6. I'll slam it. Yeah, this guy plays one very big attack every turn, and has the foundations. All those foundations say minus stats, right? The only one that says plus stats is this one, and it's a big plus stat. But this is minus damage. This is minus damage. This is minus damage. And we have 36 health. So the idea of like I'm going to survive in order to get to my turn so I can +X my thing is pretty powerful. Pretty good. So my question, you guys, are thoughts on the kit. Do you like what Bowie is doing? They didn't let him share with Queen Beam Coward. I think this guy is interesting. I like the idea of the form. My next one is fucking massive. I'll play one move that you can't really interact with, and do it. I have died plenty of times to Toga 3 doing this exact same game plan. I play a move. She commits one big thing, and the first move is so fast and big that like I'll take 1/3 of my health. I think Bowie, if he's built correctly and sees the good ones, he will only have to play 2 attacks in the game and kill some even truly 6-handers. Truly, he could play 2 attacks and kill 6-handers. But yeah, that's all of Bowie's cards. The first member of Team Togoro. We will move on. I do this, and now we watch this one. Oh, turn the music off. Hello. Yeah, am I in the best spot? I feel like I'm not in the best spot. I think that I'm going to be right over top of the cards. No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. Again, a reminder, everybody, please go check out the everybody, please go check out the original video for my Twitch people. It is in the pinned message. For my YouTube people, it is in the description down below. We'll get rocking. This is Chu. 5 hand size, 32 health character. It's interesting. We had an article that said, hey, the most 7-handers that we have seen we've made in the game so far. Last set We had a bunch of 6-handers. We had 1 5-hander. This set so far we have 2 5-handers. We've doubled the amount of 5-handers that we've printed from last set to this set. So how cool. 665 hand size, 32 health character team. Rokyu guy. I got it. Nailed it in one. Enhance, Earth Fire Order, important. Enhance, if your non-throw attack deals damage, commit and flip 1 rival foundation. So I get to pick. If my move deals damage, I'm going to commit and flip your thing. Boop. Wowzers. And the response, before your rival's ready step, draw X cards and discard down to your printed hand size. X equals the number of committed foundations in your rival stage. Max 5. Max 5. Okay. So if I have a good attack string, right, I get to have good defense. The response reminds me of like a little more active and engaged Midoriya 4, right? Midoriya 4 just said at the start of my opponent's turn, I just draw 3 and then discard down. Chu has to work a little bit for it, right? I want to play the stun moves, but instead of just draw 3, discard down, it is I can draw up to 5 and then discard down, which is pretty good, right? I can just redraw my hand size. I got 5 on my turn and then 5 on your turn. 5 on my turn, 5 on your turn. I think the scariest part about this card is just the top enhance, right? If it deals damage, commit and flip 1 rival foundation, my opponent just like doesn't have resources anymore. They just like, hey, that one, commit it and flip it. It's the and flip that I think I have an issue with, that I think is so scary. But we'll look at his kit. First card is Drunken Uppercut. 4/3, 1 mid block, 5 low for 3 with powerful 3. So this is the second card that we've seen inside of a kit that just like doesn't have an ability, right? Like it doesn't do anything. It's just there to be a dunk, right? This can kill my opponent. It is a 5-speed move so that my character's enhance like is more likely to hit. And if they do decide to commit, they do decide to block it in order to commit out, it's so fast that they're going to be committing additional resources in order to not take the damage, so they don't selectively commit and flip my card. That I get to draw more cards as Chu to defend myself. I think this card is kind of perfect for this kit, truthfully. The thing about the powerful 3 is I think that you're not allowed to let this guy land very many moves, which means he's not going to have very much momentum. He's going to have to steal it. And so like this card puts a lot of like decision making on my opponent of like, is the 3 damage worth it? Is the momentum worth it? Is them committing and flipping a specific card worth it? Is it worth me committing 2 to 4 to 5 foundations in order to pass this 3 damage move? And I think play patterns like that on like this is a common that's making me think this hard is very cool, very interesting. I like this card for his kit. I just don't know if it goes well with anybody else. The big question. This is an order punch though. Up next, we have his ultra rare, a card that I've already seen. 5/3, 1 low block, 5 mid for 5. It has stun 1. Enhance. If you took damage last turn, this attack gets +4 damage, period. So I think this is really interesting because this is a card that cares about last turn's abilities, right? This thing cares if I took damage last turn. A thing that we haven't really seen in the game. And then Chu Enhance. If this attack is not blocked and your rival has 8 or more committed foundations, you win the game. So this is interesting. You see this and you go, holy shit. If you just don't block this move, you win the game. I think this card has enough issues inside of your 5-hand size character that I think that it is going to be okay. I think that like your gut reaction to this card is, oh shit, there's a win con. You could be at full health, not block this one move, and lose. You kind of have to put yourself in that position though, right? Like you kind of have to put yourself there. This 5 mid for 5 stun 1. I think this card is fine. I think this card is fine. Yeah, he's a 5-hander. I think that, like, if I play this as my 5th move and you don't block it, I guess I should win. How dare I build 8 foundations? Use deadlock cards. You're fighting this character. You should know that that's his ultra rare. You need to play against this guy differently. And I think that is acceptable, right? When I take and I play against, we'll talk Jiro 2. When I play against Jiro 2, I have to block her moves, right? I just have to do that. I can't let her have the applause counters, right? She's playing her own separate game of, like, here's how I generate the counters and I win the game. This guy is, if you have 8 committed foundations, I win. If you have 8 committed foundations, right? If you have 8 committed foundations and you have a lock breaker on the board, or you commit your lock breaker, or better yet, you don't block early and he commits your lock breaker, then, like, he's doing his thing. I don't know. I think this card is totally fine. This card is totally fine. He also, like, so far does not have any draw, right? In his kit, you have to go find draw in other people's kits. I think it's fine. I think this is so fun. I think it's cool. In before, I get absolutely rolled on stream. His character draws on defense, not on offense. His character draws on defense. He has to go find it, right? It helps him sculpt. But yeah, that what I mean is, like, that's not going to be the 9th card played, and it kills me, is what I'm saying. Ogre Boulder. 4/3, 3 mid block, 3 high for 5. Enhance. If your rival has 2 or more face down foundations, this attack gets +2 speed, period. Enhance. If your rival has 3 or more committed foundations, this attack gets +2 damage. Ranged, stun 1, team stun 1. So this is in him. It's a 4 diff, stun 2, 5 high for 5. If we play this second per se, and we have an additional card stun, or they started their turn with a committed foundation, it is a 5 high for 7 4 diff, which is a very good card if I want to Ogre Boulder, stun, it hits, selectively commit, and flip one of their cards. Play another Ogre Boulder, stun, this hits, commit a foundation. Play my ultra rare, stun 1. If they had one other card stunned, I've got my deathmatch online. And so I think this card is very cool. I think this card is beautiful for setting up. I think this card's neat. I think this card is very cool at breaking my opponent's board. I dig it. I like this one a lot. Up next, we have Ogre Killer. 4/3, 2 high block, 4 mid for 3. Ranged, stun 1. Enhance, flip one of my foundations. Your rival commits 1 foundation and 1 asset. Does he this thing just says foundations, right? In order of committed foundations. Yeah, I like the fact that we have asset hate, right? Your rival commits 1 asset and foundation. I like attacks and cards that interact with assets. They're, like, one of my biggest issues with set 1 is there was, like, a singular card that interacted with assets. It was on 3 symbols, and, like, it just, like, you had to remove it to touch every asset that existed. And so the fact that we have a new card that, like, interacts with assets to replace that is very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, I could see this card, like, existing in, like, sideboards a lot. Even if it is just, like, a little 3 damage move. If assets become, like, very, very potent, hey, commit your asset. I don't want to deal with it. I dig it. Cool sideboard card at minimum. Onto some foundations. We have a 2/5, 2 low block, enhance, commit. Rival commits a foundation. I commit 1. You commit 1. Cool set 1 card, though. You certainly wouldn't tell people to cut something like that from their sideboards. Well, maybe I'm playing a bunch of those assets, huh? Tim? Huh? I'm playing at the HLC too. Just kidding. I think this card's neat. I think this card is fine. I think if in your 5-hander, committing a resource in order to make your stuff happen is fine. I commit 1 for you to commit 1 is a fine rate. It could probably have some other cool ability, right? Like, I really wish they would have leaned into the team stuff a little bit more. Like these boring foundations I'll air quotes, these boring foundations are like, imagine it has like Desperation 1 or something along those lines, or like if your character is on the team, it's a 1 low block, right? This card's neat. This card's fun. Enhance commit, your rival commits a foundation. Cool. This guy likes having his opponent's foundations committed. It makes sense. Up next, Stumbling Warrior. 2/5, 2 mid block, enhance flip. Your stun attack gets 1 speed and 2 damage. So this is neat. Flip, 1 speed, 2 damage. It's a 2/5 that gives 3 stats. I kind of wish it gave 2 speed and 1 damage, just because we have a card that says it doesn't want to be blocked, right? But at the same time, like, it's possible that if it was a 2 speed 1 damage move, that the win con would be a little too easy to pull off. I think this card is going to be very cool and limited, as long as there's enough stun attacks to play it. I don't see it having much use in constructed. It's a 2/5 2 mid block that like has 1 line of text. Once per game, your stun attack gets 1 speed and 2 damage. It's probably just not good enough. Up next, we're going to set the record straight. It is a 1/5 4 mid block. Enhance, discard 1 card, colon. This attack gets -2 damage, minimum 1. Another piece of damage reduction. I think it's very cool for this guy to have ways to empty out their hands, just because of how much they're allowed to draw on defense, right? Like, I play my 5 attacks. My opponent has 5 cards committed. I respond with my character, and I draw 5 cards, right? It is interesting that this card is like a way for me to filter out more cards. Like, if I have 2 of these, I'll discard 2 cards for -4 damage. I essentially, if my opponent has a 5 damage move, right, I will discard 2 cards to block it, right? Yeah, this card's fine. It's a big hand text, especially in your quote 5 hand size character. This card might be very scary with like maybe like some 7 hand size characters that like have ways to like grab bonus resources. Like, imagine something like obviously it doesn't share symbols, but imagine a character like an Asui 3 with this, where like on every attack we get to draw a bonus card. This is like every attack we can give -2 damage if we wanted to. Right? And that's the thing that I'm looking out for, is if there's any way to get like bonus stats on my cool moves. There's that. Yeah. Bakugo. Oh, that's interesting. Does he doesn't share these symbols, right? He's got Air, Death, Void. So we don't have it. Yeah. I think it's neat. I think it's fun. It's fun. Whoa, the first card with a lot of words on it. Look, and it has a team response. 2/5 high block ally unique. It has 4 symbols on it, which is neat. Look, 4 symbols. Enhance commit. Enhance commit, discard momentum, mill 3. Add 1 stun attack mill this way to your hand. That's very good. This is very, very good. A card that just says go find a stun attack is strong. In the response, after your rival commits one or more foundation to your effect, this attack gets +1 damage. So a repeatable damage pump over and over and over. It says that whenever you tactically use that card and this card together, this card now says that my rival commits a foundation and I give it a damage, and I will draw a bonus card at the start of your turn, which is pretty good, right? So like, I'm gonna have to learn to pronounce this name eventually, right? Because it's on the card. Rokyukai Huddle. So Rokyukai Huddle is going to be like one of these build around cards for what Chew. Like, we want this card. We can see this as like we play 3 of this inside of our 5 hand size character. Roku Yukai. Roku Yukai. Roku Yukai. I think I nailed it. I think I got it. Easy. But yeah, I think it. Roku TV. Yeah, I think this is a good card. I do like the if we've got good stun attacks, going and picking up a stun attack is very neat. My question though, you guys, is do you like his kit? How do you like Chew? I think he's interesting. I think his kit is cool. I like the fact that he has this win con. I think the way that you have to play against this guy is different. It is neat. It's super, super neat. I think that he is going to have that classic bit of a slow five-hander problem where, like, playing against, like, muscular or hood, where, like, you just, like, build to 35, and you look at him and go, what do you do, right? I'm going to block out everything. I'm going to have enough resources, because the word deadlock hasn't been on any of these cards. I don't think we saw a single deadlock piece. So if I just like burst build out and go, I have 100 foundations, I've got 4 cards in my hand, you're never going to touch me with the win con. It just won't happen. I think that we're good. Is Deadlock dead? Party time? I don't know. I like Deadlock. I think Deadlock is like a neat design space, but that's a different topic for a different video. I think it just depends on like how Deadlock is implemented. But c'est la vie. With that said, you guys, again, reminder, please go watch the original video. Big shout outs to UK Versus and Universes Academy for previewing these. Make sure that you come back to both the Twitch and YouTube channel for the other one. Doesn't he get snack time? He does. What I mean, Delirium, is there's no deadlock inside of any of these cards. We got shown 18 cards today, and none of them have deadlock. Right? None of these cards have deadlock, and these cards were made with these cards in mind. Obviously, when you start mixing kits, you can put whatever you want in these kits. Right? I have a cord that keeps falling. But with that said, thank you much, you guys, for watching. YouTubers, leave your YouTube frogs, leave your comments down below. What are you guys' thoughts? Obviously, you weren't here live on Twitch.tv to watch me and react along, but your opinions still matter to me. With that, you guys, thank you much for watching, and as always, I wish you well. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think the lack of deadlock is a little concerning. I think, yeah, they're just like, I think that, it's a thing that I didn't notice of just like, yeah, there's no deadlock. There's not a single deadlock card. Huh. Interesting. 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 If Deadlock is lacking, the limited is going to be fun. You can get rid of Deadlock if you have enough scaling offense and people can win games against 20 foundations. Tim, I mean, this might be controversial, right? It's okay. This might be controversial. I like dancing in and out of Deadlock and what it does to gameplay. I enjoy that. I get that it can be really divisive, especially because of like if Deadlock is like not tuned properly. I think it can feel very feels bad. But I like looking at my board state and going, I need to push more, or I need to pull back a little bit, and like doing the gear shifting of like, do I build to 16 this turn and stay in Deadlock forever and just calculate and deal with the pieces that are on the board, or should I go to 11 and on first response jump back out to try and like I like that little dance. I think that dance is really interesting. But at the same time, like, Deadlock is only as fun as the Deadlock cards that are printed, right? So things like basic training is like, I think, a good Deadlock card. As soon as you get to a specific point in the game, all your moves are very fast, and as the defensive player, you just have to deal with that. Things having stuff like Deadlock Stun 4 is like a free wall breaker. I don't know, but maybe there's like a or like Vile Seizing, right? Vile Seizing seems like a really scary one because it's not 1 speed on everything. It's -2 to every check. I don't know. There's something to be said about it. This set was promised a way to put somebody in Deadlock too. Yeah, I mean, so maybe like these characters don't care about Deadlock, but other ones. Chu also has Searing Facial to deal with big boards. That's true. That's true. He does. But if I put you down to 6 foundations, I can't OTK you. All right, chat. Here's what's going to happen now. I need to do some testing for Worlds, and I would love to test against you. I'm going to have my my training partner, my teammate, Mitchell, help me out and understand my Jiro lines better. Sorry about the squish. This app sucks. So what I want to do is I want to face Twitch chat's best of the best because I'm going to have, it's going to be 2 versus 1. It's going to be me and Mitchell versus you. So I'm going to go join them in a call. Hello, hello.
What's poppin'?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Love to hear it.
I have a room up.
All right.
And let me hit you. Yeah, let me hit you with my idea. So I wanna fight Twitch chat.
Sure.
Or anybody that wants to jump in with the Unfun crew or whatever.
Sure.
I am going to make you the game master, so that you may see my hand.
Is there a way to make it so I can't also see your opponent's hand?
Yes, you're gonna zoom in so that you can only see the board. You're just gonna come sit next to me.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so you can, yeah.
So I can only see your board and their board, but not their hand. Okay.
Correct.
Got it. Can do. Do you have the forum code for my list or whatever?
Yeah. I have been updating it along with you.
Cool beans, cool beans. All right, I am gonna refill my water really quick, use the bathroom, and I'll be ready as soon as you find an opponent.
Yeah, I'm down. So would love to have somebody jump in and play some games with me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play against Mitch, and I'll force him to play not Jiro. If anybody's looking to scrim some Worlds games from LCQ Games. Tim, I don't think we're gonna get First Form Destroy a Foundation. You can play deck abilities this round. I think what we're going to get is that character is going to did the pin of the links go away? Cosmo, I think it did. I think it was on a timer. But I can drop those back in chat real fast. Yeah, I can go find them again.
All right, I am back.
Yeah. Here's this, and then here is this. So hit me with your testing results, man. Do you think this is just a list?
I think this is very close to it. If there are changes left to make, it's like not gonna be more than maybe 3 or 4 cards total, right? In difference between the current list and what I would wind up playing at the LCQ. I have done a lot of testing against the mirror. I've done a lot of testing against basically all of the aggro decks in the format, and then also a handful of games against Nate on Eraser and other decks, a handful of games against other people on various decks that they think they're going to be bringing to the LCQ or that they might bring to the LCQ. List has felt very solid. Everything does pretty much what it's supposed to do. Jiro very often just does Jiro things, and we have a number of answers that are good against a lot of different things in our deck. We don't necessarily have there are like specific cards or interactions that are tough to deal with, but we do have like minimum 2 to 3 answers for each of them in the main board or side. And I don't think that there's anything that like that's the tough part about, like, at least it's taken me a while in this game to wrap my head around it versus other games that I've played, is that the field is so wide and people so often just kind of play what they want to play that you have to tech for like the good cards on each symbol versus the good decks. You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, having like a basic understanding of like how, quote, every deck works.
Yeah.
I call that the idea of like having good fundamentals, right? Which is
Right,
why
exactly.
like I am comfortable enough with this deck that I want to get some practice playing against people and you check my Jiro stuff because my fundamentals are pretty good.
I think that's basically just where we're at, right? Is like we have the list or close to it. Like we can tweak some things here and there. And all that's left to do really is just like get some practice into specific situations or decks, right? Because like there are going to be games that you would lose if you had not had reps.
Yeah.
And like I think generally speaking, this deck has like favorable matchups into most of the field. I also think that like I would say like half the time it's like comically easy to win if you're going first against specific decks. And then against other decks that are bad matchups for this deck, it's like almost 50-50, but it depends on if you see your answers when you're going first. So like those are the matchups that I actually want to test against. And then like just making sure I know what the field could be, right? Like playing against popular aggro decks from the past couple tournaments, playing against like popular characters that people like, popular interactions, and then just making sure our side deck and like main board is as well teched for that as we can. Like we have a lot of the jolts, target committal, and the flipping with seizing does a lot of the heavy lifting against the symbols that don't have, or the decks that don't already have anti-flip on board. And like more often than not, like people could be running like 8 total copies of cards that screw Jiro specifically over in their main board, right? But like the people that are doing that specifically are fewer and far between. And like you can't, like if someone builds a counter deck and queues into the LCQ just to fight the Jiros, like sure they'll probably beat the Jiros, but like you're building your deck to beat the field and you're building your deck to just win or not draw every round, right?
Yeah, I have a person. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over to my Discord, and we're gonna jump into the. You're gonna go to general waiting room, and I'm gonna add you into Tam's channel.
When you say you have a person, do you mean Andrew?
No. It's just a guy named Jam does stuff. So Jam, if you want to come, jump in my Discord into the general/waiting room. Wow, I joined to play a game with my friend Tam, and I get told I have to join a queue. Let me get
and use 50 channel points. So.
Yeah, let me get done with Jam, and then I am down to play a game with you, Andrew. If you are not memeing on me. If you're not memeing on me. Where's the waiting room? Yeah, let me show you. Middle screen, bottom right. So in my Tam Cardwell Discord, you have the Play with Tam channel. You come right down there. There you go. Love it. Yo.
Yes.
What is up?
All right. Jam, here's the way this is gonna work. I have Mitch who's gonna be coaching me a smidge. So you have two choices. Either you can sit here and you can listen to him as we are vague about the things that are in my hand, or you can right click and mute him and just realize that I'm gonna be talking to him a little bit. I don't care which one you do. It does not bother me at all, because either way I'm going to be cryptic about the things that I'm gonna be saying. But it is
I think,
or you can
I think it'll be fine with listening to him.
Turn him down or something along those lines.
Yeah, I will warn you. I talk a lot. Also, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'll just mute, lower his volume a little bit. It's always good to learn some.
Love it. But yeah, give me your absolute A game. I want you to kick my teeth in. That's the goal.
That's the goal. Nothing but the best. Don't have a side, but we'll call it a day there.
Makes sense. Whoa. Wow. What Chrome do you have of Midoriya?
I don't.
Whoa, this is stolen valor. Okay. Neat. You've got fake cards. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I lost the die roll, so you can choose to go first if you'd like.
Sick. Yeah, of course.
Love it.
I'm gonna keep it.
Too far out. I cannot see Tam's hand. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I can see it.
Love it. My plan is just to toss back card number 2, because I think card number 4 is good enough.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I also wouldn't hate throwing back both. But in
I just
this
wanted
deck, I
just wanted the block.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Deku 2's like best first string of attacks usually starts with wind up punch or whatever, right? So like,
which is a mid. I'm more afraid of Texas. You're good. You're good, Jar.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can build and play, and I'm down to hold a conversation with both you and Mitch at the same time.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Yeah. I can interview. I'll just draw my one. Yeah, makes sense. Let's go on a 2, on a 2, on a 2, on a 3, on a 4. Checks it all, and it's yours.
Yes, sir. 4.
Mm-hmm.
Checks. If no responses, build face down.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and Giro here. And look at both of these. Interesting. Let's go 1 and 2. Yeah, let's go 1 and 2.
Yes.
I didn't actually look and see how you put those back. Whoops.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, let me fix that.
I will pass on my enhance.
Send it.
It is a 3/4. Checks a 3/4. Respond with. Oh, this is backwards.
I was gonna say. That's. I was making sure. I was like, ah.
Yeah. Full block back to you.
Yep. 5. Checks a 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Pick that up. Ready this. Ready small number. Or
Yeah,
build that.
makes sense to me. I will pass on my enhance.
Yeah, I'll also pass.
Yeah, I'll choose not to block. I'll take 5.
Except 3, 4, 5.
I will choose not to reveal. I'll just draw my 4. Okay, so my question is, do I go 2, 1, 4? Or do I just go 4, 4, 1 to see what happens?
I personally would try, because we have 22 health. We have a decent like setup here, right? We have card 6, and we know what type of deck they are. So we can pretty safely run out card 4 into potentially card 1 or 2, depending on what happens with card 4.
Sure.
So that's what I would lead with here.
My big thing about card 4 is it's really good on defense against specifically this deck.
I agree. The thing is that we don't have to commit card 2, and card 2 can combo with card 3 on defense as well, because that is the same zone we need for defense on 2, as well as combined with either modal option of Flustered on defense, where it can give us another block or it can deny a resource. And 4 is like the lowest investment move, right, to start with, because we never want to start with card 1.
Correct, yeah.
And starting with card 2 implies that we like are trying to do something specifically with card 4 later, but the lowest investment into like anything when we are at like a healthy life total with like a decently defensive staging area is just card 4.
So the other option is we go 2, 1, 4, use Wealthy, and just go pick up card 4. And then like
let's check this card here. Do we have a?
And then I'm in the same position that I was in, except for like I have the bonus resource. We're making them. They've got 2 cards in hand.
I think my only issue is we don't have a 6 already in discard.
Well, that doesn't matter, right? I need to check well on this 1 card, and then we're good. If I check well on card number 2, then we're set, right?
I just think that there's no like real way we could possibly like die if we get to see more cards with card 4, and then worst case bail out build, best case continue string, force cards out of hand. But I think like the staging area investment, because you do go -1 on stage regardless if you're trying to start with 2, right?
Sure. Okay, then we'll follow the advice. I'll respond, specialize, and I'll draw a card. Yours.
Nada.
Respond, give it a damage. Yours.
Nada.
I will pass.
I think I'd probably respond basic
Taking
here,
4.
but it's not a huge deal.
Love it.
Yeah, so we stole 2 free momentum because we have wealthy response, right? So here I would personally, if
Just
we
build?
are worried about like specifically multiple mids Midoriya, right? We just go card what is it? 1, 2, 3.
4.
Card 4, 5, 6, and then hold the other ones.
Love it. On a 3, on a 3, on a 4, it checks. Build these down. This comes in. Respond. Steal the top.
Yeah, with 8 foundations and 2 momentum, it is very, very likely that we kill them on the crackback. And with our hand and stage, we probably survive the turn. So
Sure.
like, yeah, we just leverage Jiro. They have 2 draw foundations, which makes it a little bit sticky, but we should be fine.
What is draw pretty much that.
The other thing is, yeah, I'll talk whenever we get there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I threw that out.
Interesting.
2.
1 more. I'd love that. 1 more
That's it.
for the homies.
No.
One
Your
time.
deadlock's too broken.
Okay.
It's a little good.
Yeah, I'll just draw my 4. Yeah, looks good to me. I'll go on a I think I'm supposed to go card number 5, card number 6, and pass.
It's either 5-6 pass or 5-3 pass. I think I don't know the zones on some of the attacks in this deck. I don't know how valuable a difference between +3 and +2 is in terms of that zone for blocking.
My thing is I think that I'm going to need cards 2 and 4, or sorry, 3 and 4, just because of his board state.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah, I think that's.
I'm just gonna build these 2 and pass.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah. You're good.
And so yeah, I want to be able to play around that in order to.
Yeah. Sorry.
survive
I
the
thought
turn.
you were. I thought you were saying build card. The latent plus card 3, and
No.
I was in on that, but I wanted to. Yeah.
I have 12 foundations to his 10 foundations now, and so like I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Deadlock. What a saint.
Three. That's okay.
Yeah, I'll toss arrogant. I'll draw my 3.
Okay. Let's do a quick stock of what gets him out of deadlock. I think it's minimum 2 attacks required for him to get out of deadlock, right? He doesn't have any remove costs, with the exception of blowing stuff up with self-sack. So we have deadlock responses on our first 2 attacks of the string. So I think the best way
It's 6 than 1,
we can
right?
play. I don't know necessarily, because I think that the best way we can like. Let's see. How many of that do we have in our discard? We only have 1, so we loop 2 like that. Yeah, safest lead is 6.
Yeah. Checks. I will respond with Jiro. Your responses?
Nah.
I'll respond this because you're in deadlock. Responses?
Nah.
I want a card from Ian, so I'll just use the basic training.
We don't have to use basic here. We can pay, right? Because we're just putting this at an even interval if we pay and put it to 8.
Oh sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no real reason to do it unless we're putting something to an odd interval.
Makes sense. If no responses, my first enhance is just going to be, I'll lose the health. Yours.
Flip, destin, call attack. Is it reveal? Yeah,
It does.
it's
Yeah.
not. Okay,
Cool.
that was a look.
Makes sense to me. I will say if it's blocked, my next check will get +1.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll also pass. It's a 5 for 7.
I'll take 7.
Cool. Let's go double jab on a 4/5. Checks a 3, 4, 5. Let's respond for a speed. Respond with Jiro for 2 damage. My first enhance will be deadlock enhance for +5 to my next check.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll self-sack, blow this up.
Yeah, if it's blocked and my next check has +2.
Yeah, pass.
I will use requesting and ready this.
Pass.
Yeah, I will also.
I think we. So you have an interesting situation here. The only way he's out of deadlock is if we give him an enhanced step, right?
Sure. So you think card number 3?
So we probably play card. We almost assuredly play card number 3 as our next card, in my opinion. But we can look for more information here. We can blindly flustered because we're never using Jiro here. There's no reason to, because our next check is all but guaranteed.
Yeah.
And denying him a momentum when we have as much defense as we have, and we are probably just killing him this turn, doesn't matter. So flipping flustered here for a blind draw gives us more cards to play with, and if it's a foundation that we draw, we have 2 things we can drop with latent.
Sounds good. I will flustered and draw a card.
Sick. Pass.
Yeah, I guess I will flip requesting and ready this. Yours.
Yep.
Pass.
We'll send it. It's a 4
Taking
for
6.
6. I love
Cool.
that. Let's go 3, 4, 5. It checks.
Checks on like a 47 or whatever.
Respond for 3. Respond basic. Respond remove.
We have another interesting call
Let's
here.
go grab this and this. I think there's no
After
reason
the
not to do
after the
this.
sound waves, like the second sound waves,
And
rather,
then
because we don't have another
send
one in
it
our
for
Discord.
6.
Taking 6. Actually, wait. Was that 12? 5. Yeah, I'm fine with that. On a 7.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7.
Okay.
On the 6, it checks, respond, remove.
So, yeah.
I
So
think we're just
here,
supposed to stack 2 foundations.
I think we stack 2 6s for ourselves, or yeah,
Oh,
I think it's just 2
yeah.
6s, or a 6 and a, or 5 and a 6 rather. So
Yeah.
5 first and a 6 if we don't have 2 6s.
Yeah. 1, 2. Let's give it 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's send it. Oh, I was supposed to draw first then.
Yeah, you draw first.
Yeah.
But
So draw. And then 6, 5. And then send it. Say 4 high for 7.
5, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7. I'll take my 3. Or no, 4.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
So we
5,
are we're likely killing with
6,
card
7,
3,
8, 9,
but we're
10.
playing card 1 or 4 first because he's shown that he's fishing for, his hope is to fish for another high block off of Destined, or
Mhm.
he has the high block he's holding for our end of string.
Yeah.
And forcing out as much as we can before
5,
playing
6,
card
7,
3 just
8.
should guarantee the kill.
5, 6, 7, 8. Respond for 5, 5. Respond for a bonus speed because I didn't do it on the last one. And then
Whoops.
first enhance will be. Let's toss this over here.
I missed it too.
Here's.
Yeah, I might not live. Wait, that's I need another one of those. Flip attack.
I'll Giro.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually get to see what his were. Let me check, sorry. What order did you have them back in, Tim? Oh,
Left then right.
left then right. Got it.
Oh, look at mine.
I would love to, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
-2 speed.
Powerful.
Yeah, man. I will pass.
-1 off dance.
Yeah.
I
I should be there then.
Oh yeah. Flip. We'll call Foundation Hopes.
Mhm.
Pass.
I'll pass.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
5, 6, 7.
Incredible. Let's go on a
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Checks a 6, 7, 8, 9. You're still in deadlock. I'll respond for speed. Let's give it 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 6. Excuse me. 6, 6.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't do the math for if we didn't have Runner 6 on top of our deck, but I think he was low enough that Falling Skies there kills on a half, because I think you can get it to 16. There's enough highs in your card pool. It would be 16 through 1 self-sack, I think. I did not do the math, but yeah, the sequence, yeah, I think we played it right.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? It's 15? Yeah.
15, half of 15, 8. Yep,
That's
we
8,
got
yep.
it.
I'll go first again.
Sounds good. This one.
Wait, Nate found someone selling a Fae? That's crazy. Good for him. Oh yeah, so sideboarding against Midoriya. I don't necessarily think we need to bring in against that deck specifically. I think we bring in these 2 attacks, but we don't bring in the other 2.
Think I cut the spiral wave surge.
Probably we didn't see lows in game 1, right? And we saw they were incentivized to, I mean, it might have just been a byproduct of us being on like a better build, like a 5 build, right? But they were down to go to deadlock, so it's just all upsides in my mind. And then I can't actually see what you're bringing out, but I'm looking. I like taking out that. If there's anything else we can shave for this, I'm more down. Just because cutting spam in general, it doesn't feel amazing. This is the spam we cut if we do.
Yeah.
But
I think that this and this are just more important than what this card can do for us. Same block zone, and it's just the one of, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I think it is reasonable
that
when we are
just
going second and we can sculpt a little bit easier. We could just shave on because we're bringing in what, 6 or 7?
I have 7 here, but this one is not accounted for.
Oh, okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
I think
four,
the last
5.
one.
Sorry, this is 6, and I currently have 6 here committed.
I can't remove stuff from yours.
Go ahead.
I couldn't remove a card from your deck, but I think the last card I would take out would be 4th copy of Latent. Going second, it's like easier to sculpt. You don't need it necessarily, and
put in the action card.
Yeah, I think so, because you're swapping zone for zone. So if this is the 7 that you want out, the only thing I would hesitate on is like trying to find something else for that big 3, but it's tough because like normally the thing that you take out is 4th disposition, but it's good against this deck.
Yeah.
So
and I don't think that the and I think that it's like this card's just better than that.
Yeah.
Because of how it works.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Seems reasonable to me. That was also a big part of what we were doing in like testing, or at least myself and Ryan is like going over sideboard plans for matchups. Not like that it's always the same for everything, but like there are general rules of thumb for matchups.
I'm tossing 2 back.
We just go then.
Yeah, run it.
I think we are okay to review either card 1 or 5.
Yeah. Toss, draw my 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 2. And it's yours. I toss card 2. Or
I think I hold. I think I hold card 2. I'm down to toss probably card 3, I would say, just because we have the zone covered with something strong, and then our string. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, very. I think we do. I do believe we start
4?
with. I think we start with 1, maybe.
Really? I think it's 4. And then I think that we Giro,
3, right?
or yeah, 3, and then Giro flustered and just like find a gray one, and then
yeah, that is fair. I was gonna say I think like
because I think 1 is actually just too important on block.
Yeah,
for the damage output that he can do on 7 Foundations.
Yeah, I forgot that was without giving it away. I forgot we have only that one.
Checks. I'll respond with you. I will use or respond with Jiro for the 1. First enhance is going to be let's give it 1/1. Yeah. I will. I think I'm supposed to use Jiro here.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And so now I take and I mean I just have to draw this card, right?
Yeah, you have to draw that card. I think that
I-
either option for how you put these back on top for him is fine.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I
yeah.
generally would have done it the other way, but I think either option is correct. You can make the argument either way.
I will flip. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I will flip Flustered and draw a card. Your enhance. Jar, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh, so sorry. I'm totally muted on accident.
You're all
I
good.
did that to draw and pass. Sorry.
Yeah, and then you passed. Yeah, we'll send it. It's a 4 high for 8.
3, 4. Yeah, 5.
Mhm,
There we go.
Full block. Yeah, I'm supposed to play.
3 or 4 commit face down.
Yeah,
Did you not make it a throw?
I did not know.
No, it is not a throw.
Oh,
You're good.
sick.
Yeah. On a 4/5. Checks a 4/5. I will respond for 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
My first enhance will be combo +2 to my next check. Yours.
Mm-hmm. Flip ball attack.
Mm-hmm. I will pass.
I'll also pass.
Yeah, we'll sit. It's a 2 for 7.
Now taking damage.
Yeah,
Card
I should
3, I
play
think.
card 3.
We are trying our best to get them to use anything on
Sure.
that so that we can potentially
5,
filter.
6. Checks an 8. Respond for 3 big ones. First enhance will be combo.
This one also is like functionally impossible to fail with what we know.
Sure.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll send it. It's 3 for 8.
3, 4, 7.
Mhm.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I will draw
You
2,
take
discard
5,
2.
we draw 2.
Discard
Yeah.
4.
And 2.
Yep,
4
and then-
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go
me just
on a
build out,
4. It checks, and then on a 4, checks a 3, 4. We pass. This touched you, this touched you, this leaves.
Yeah.
This clears, this clears.
We are in a not awful spot. Because I believe they can lead stun 2 is the best they lead, and then we can still keep requesting re-ready 1 defensive resource.
Big thing about the stun 2 as well is because they banned the good one.
Yeah.
4. 3,
I get
4.
an enhance first, so I get a free foundation.
True.
All +2 speed, -2 damage if it deals damage.
Yeah, I'll Jiro.
Mhm.
It is 1, 2. 1, 2. Yours.
Send it.
Are we...
You're passing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit for -2 to my block mod.
Send it.
Say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check say 5. Sorry, 7 -2, so on a 5. It checks. I will respond with Aries Smile. I'm gonna flip this. You have to play a non-attack card.
Okay, check card. On a 2. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think either way we are doing this, we put those cards back in the wrong order, Tim.
That's a good point.
Because I also probably would not have used Airy this early. We could have gotten him to bite a little bit more. I would have just let the leaping right hook hit, draw the 5, check the 2.
Yes. Yep. I'll pick this up, build that down, and ready.
Yeah, I will pass on my enhance.
I will also pass on my enhance.
Yeah, 5's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4. Since I haven't gotten to do that yet with Midoriya.
Sounds good. Would you commit for that?
Enemies.
Committed itself, love it.
Yeah.
This is there. Yeah, no review. I'll draw my 5. It's card 5, right? Just to open it up.
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
card 5 is a good lead.
On the 4, it checks. Let's respond. Yep, we'll send it. Say 4 low for 5.
4, 6.
Mm-hmm.
4. I'll respond with Midoriya committing that, I guess. Fill that in. Then 5, 6.
Makes sense to me. Let's go on a 3-4. It checks. Respond for 2. Respond, remove. Let's go stack and stack. Draw a card. This one's for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Here's-
What do I have in discard right now? Five. They're probably not gonna happen anytime sooner. 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Let's go on a 3-4-5. Checks a 6. Let's
Shocker.
respond for 3. Respond.
I wonder what he's gonna do next.
So I
So the
believe
question
here,
is, we could go grab double jab.
yeah, that's I think the correct line is pummel.
Yeah.
And then we have probably only like 1 to
Draw.
commit total across the next 2 attacks if we want to play more.
Yeah.
And then we have card 4 on board, or well, that's just on board. We have Destined on board after
Yeah.
we play our follow up to the pummel. So
Swing for 6.
Yeah, taking 6.
Love that. Let's go 4, 5, 6, 7. Checks a 6, 7. Respond for 4 damage.
check really quick before you commit one of your face downs. You it's like minimal changes to how you play, right? But you commit this card, not this card. This card has a 5 control. If we get to cycle, we want 5s in less than 4s,
Sure.
and that card might go to our momentum later.
Yeah. First chance would be deadlock for +5 to my check.
Mm-hmm.
Here's-
I'll self-sack love this.
Yeah, I will combo +2 and
Yes.
if blocked.
Flip call attack.
Oh,
It is not.
Yeah.
they ready
Oh, yeah, you're right.
small numbers. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say there's no reason not to.
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, you're good. So this is
I think
not
we just...
immediately for lethal. I think we are allowed to did we Jiro here?
I haven't Jiro'd because we have
Yeah,
Destined,
I think we
right?
Yeah, I think we do Jiro here specifically because this is not lethal. He
Mhm.
knows we're passing our next attack.
Yeah.
So this is probably just not getting blocked, right? Because he's
Yeah.
saving whatever tricks he has, whatever speed hate on board, whatever yada yada for our next attack. So if we find another attack, we'll have 5 in our card pool. If it's a 4, we have to pass a check on a 9, which we can do with our foundations up if we check a 5, because we're always passing the next attack that we play.
Sure.
So if we find one more attack off of Destined, I think we're in a good spot. And looking now, maybe lets us have some insight into what they are doing with their next one. We also, like, I guess you have to do like slight math here. Count your attacks. So you have 4 in play, 2 removed, 1 in hand. How many in discard? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're same attacks post board, right? So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, we
So
took
that's
one out.
10
but
attack. That's 10 attacks left and 31 cards. So our odds go up slightly if we make a check first. So we could just wait and do it on the next one, but
And so the thing
is-
is like, this card isn't lethal, but if the last card in my hand is the throw, he dies. Right?
yeah, that's
So,
true.
like-
So you're saying he's incentivized to either
So he is playing a guessing game of
yeah,
do I have the throw? And that's the
Sure.
question, right? And we've only seen one of it.
1. Mm-hmm.
And so like that's the question we get to ask him. If I have the
Yeah.
throw and he doesn't block this, he dies. So
Mhm.
I think I'm just gonna send it.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
7.
Love it. Let's go on a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with +7 on my check. It checks. Let's respond for +5, +5. Yeah, my first enhance is going to be I'm gonna add this to my momentum. Yours.
Okay. Flip and call attack.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd I do that? I was there earlier. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter anyways, probably dead.
Aljiro. Yeah, I will stack 1 and then
You got it, I got a
2.
low block.
Love it.
Oh, okay, cool.
GG.
GG's.
That's a fair, balanced character.
It feels fair and
Yes.
balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely need my sideboard, but woe is me. GG.
GG's, buddy. If you want to jump back in queue, please feel free to do so. I'd love to play some more.
Definitely, hopefully will.
Is Andrew actually playing us?
I don't know. I think drop is up next, but it really depends on if Andrew actually wants to play.
Andrew is a mod. He got the save on that 50 channel point premium.
I didn't put both of these in, did I?
You can just re-import the deck.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
You did put both of those in. You put none of the other one in.
Huh? I didn't realize I put both in. Oh, it's because we took out both of them. Just kidding. I'm a dummy. Boop. Okay, we'll bring and drop. Yo.
What's poppin'?
Not much.
That's good. Just for you, just so you know, Mitch is gonna be in the call. If you want to, you can lower his volume or mute him up. Either is fine, but I'm gonna be talking to him for most of my turns.
That's fine with me. Honestly, hearing the mastermind that got first with Jiro would actually make me feel better. It's a former Jiro player.
Oh yeah.
I wish I'd got first, but thank you. Yeah. Consistently the bridesmaid.
In my eyes, you got first.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You say what I want Andrew to, and I appreciate that. Ooh, replay of finals.
Congrats, you won the die roll.
I'll go first.
Sounds good. I toss everything except for
Yeah,
card
we
6.
always keep card 6 in this specific matchup.
Yeah, I'll keep
safely
this.
review card 4 here if you want.
Go here on a 2. Here on a 3. Go here on a 4.
You're nuts.
Madman. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Toss this, draw my 2. Yeah.
Go for greedy is the deep build line
2.
here.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. It commits, and then 5. 1. Back to you.
I will show why I was not fearing the 2 check.
Reasonable.
Draw
That makes
4.
sense to me.
Go. Oh, this probably should have been done on a 1. On a 2. On a 2. On a 4.
Yeah. No reveal, draw my 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this.
Yeah, it's just
functionally plays
4, 3,
itself.
2, 1. Yeah.
Yep.
It checks. This one's on the 5. It comes in with 2 speed. My first response is going to be +2 damage. Your response.
No responses.
I'm going to flip seizing the advantage in order to attempt to flip Soulful Rendition.
I think it's probably struggling, to be honest.
Respond, flip struggling instead.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yours.
We are now in enhances. I have no.
So the reason that I picked Soulful is I don't like the response on Soulful. I don't like the form on Soulful. And I am down for either of these to go, and it tells me which one he prioritizes.
Yeah, the only thing is with your current stage, you have access to draw 3, potentially draw or filter 7 total with what we have going on in our hand.
Sure.
This is a kill turn regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping over Soulful Rendition when it's giving us functional quote-unquote breaker 1 versus flipping over Struggling with Studies either way, when that adds 1 card to his hand size when he has 5 total foundations. I think that by virtue of the fact that cards 1 and 2 are not at the speed threshold that Jiro can fuck with them, it is more valuable to tax his foundations and cards in hand than it is to try and make our turn a little bit easier check-wise when we have Scry with Jiro and filter like 7 cards.
Sure.
That's why even if like we are relying on him using the response on Struggling to like make sure this is flipped instead of Soulful Rendition, I wouldn't even like try to do that or like go for the trick for Soulful. I would just always target the Struggling because it's the most valuable one on board.
Sure.
Because Broken Psyche doesn't have momentum, so like, you know, otherwise that's usually the target.
Done one.
Yeah, anyways, all that to say, stun 1.
Let's. Jiro, give it -2 speed.
It's got it. I will say if it's fully blocked.
I will pass.
All Jiro.
Ooh, I don't know about. How did you put yours back, Sam? Sorry.
This. Yours.
I will pass.
I'm gonna flip Flustered and draw a card.
I will pass.
I'll also pass. It's a 5 for 7.
Go.
Or 3 for 7. 3 for 6. Wow. None of the numbers I said were correct.
4. Checks a 3. We'll go here for 4.
You take
Responses
1
on block.
damage.
No response.
Sounds good. You'll take 1. Yeah, let's go double jab on a 4/5. It checks. Respond for +2. I will choose no further responses. My first enhance is going to be double jab pummel. +2 my next check. Yours.
Pass.
I'll also pass. It is a 3 for 7.
On a 5/6. Checks a 5. We'll go here 6. Responses to block.
I have to draw 2 first. We will draw 2, then discard 2. It will be 1, and then...
We've seen 2 guitars. I think it's probably either 3 or either 5 or 6 here, rather, just so we have, if we fail, we can build out 1 more.
I think
like a better block.
Then it's 4, just because
probably we have 1 on board.
And this one is so potent.
Very
against
good,
the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, back to you.
Response breaker 2.
Sounds good.
Yep.
No further
And
responses.
Response, give it +1.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. I think there's no reason not to.
Yeah, you have to. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. Let's go on a 4/5/6 with 4/5/6/7. Checks a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will respond for +3. Respond for +1.
We're this deep in our string. I don't think we need basic. I think we ditch the latent, right? Because like,
the answer is requesting, right?
Not. Or yeah. Sorry, we keep requesting. Or wait, is it? No, because we're
getting a momentum.
We're getting a momentum for sure, but I still think that
Jiro doesn't play any stun, and if it is, then he gotcha'd me, right?
No, what I'm saying is I think we can still try for a kill turn. I don't think that we need either of the 1 or 3 in our hand necessarily. Like 3 is potent, right? But I think we can still try for a kill turn when they're only on 2 foundations, and Pummel is either getting for real blocked here, or they're taking 9 going down to 9.
Oh, and you think we just run?
I think we ready. I think we keep this. I think we flip, drop 1 and 3, see if we find anything better. And if we don't, then this has to get blocked probably. Otherwise, they're dead to any attack in our hand.
Sure.
and then we get to see 2 more cards, and then we find perfect kill con.
Sure. Yeah, first in hands will be I'll discard these 2, draw 2.
I will pass.
+2 to my next check, if blocked.
Pass.
I'll also pass. It's a 3 for 9.
Go to 9.
4,
On
5,
A7 with
6,
+2.
7. It checks. Give it 4 damage. First in hands, it's a throw.
-1 speed.
+1, +1.
Yes, it's back to printed.
You got me. That's
Yeah,
exactly 10. I'll
3 for
pass.
10. Yeah, I was in it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check a 5. Have I Giro'd? I Giro'd back here, yeah.
Yes, you zeroed over there. I think you zeroed a little early, but that's just me. That being said, we fished the 3rd of 4 tasty roofs out of his hand, so I think we're just in a fine spot either way. We get our free momentum.
Take 5.
They used 3 attacks to not die, and they're at 4, so like any attack kills them.
Let's go on a 5. It checks. Let's go on a 5. It checks. I get this, and now these leave. Nero, what are you saying? You should be at 5. This is for 8. Then now it was a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, is it just stuck on the top of your deck?
10. It was a 10
we're
damage.
stuck on
Move.
top of the deck.
Whoops.
We took 5. Goes to 4.
Darn, 2 cards in my hand.
That's the whole pile, yeah.
Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With the double jab pummel was for 8. It gives itself +1. It's for
DHP
9.
was for 8.
Use second pummel.
Review none.
You sent the
draw
second pummel 9
7.
because use the basic,
Oh,
then
okay.
tap the basic, you respond.
Yeah, Barrett said you forgot to take back the basic on one of the pummels, so you should be at
okay.
5 actually, not 4.
Okay, cool.
In the grand scheme of things, does not matter too much, but here we are.
Yeah, let's go. Here on a 1.
Yep.
Here on a 1. Here on a 2. Here on a 3.
Yeah. On a 3, on a 4, 5. Check say 4, 5. I will comes in with 2. Respond for +2 damage. Your responses.
No responses.
Yeah, I will respond. Flip this thing.
Pass.
First enhance will be if it's fully blocked. Yours.
We'll pass.
I will also. I guess I just flip and ready. Yours.
I will pass.
Yeah, I'll also pass.
Actually, I will say -2 speed.
It's got it.
You said fully blocked deals 1. Yeah, we're chilling.
Yep, we'll send it.
On a 5. Check the 3. We'll go 4, 5.
Yeah, no responses on block.
3.
There's 3. Let's go surge on a 4, 5. It checks. Respond for +2. Yeah, we're chilling. First enhance will be its enhance to lose. I actually have no reason to do that.
It's already lethal on half. We don't need to.
So first enhance is if you block it, my next check to play a card will get +2.
Oh, only has.
Sounds good.
Most of my hand was highs.
I think the only thing I probably would have done different is Giroing that early. Is like if I have a healthy enough staging area, I don't usually Giro on either of my first 2 attacks, just because they're like usually passing, unless there's like extenuating circumstances, draw foundations, etc. If you save it for like later in that turn, then we know definitively whether or not we want to do that latent on the attack that we did it on, or if we want to play the last one then latent, whichever increases our odds, right?
Sure.
And then also it makes sense. It makes it so that like since we're playing at flash speed for like one of those attacks, basically, or sorry, that string we weren't playing on flash speed, but since we're playing on like real speed is what I meant to say, because we're not above 4 for most of those attacks, we can guarantee that like something over exhausts his resources block wise.
Yeah. I don't know what to take out for these 2 foundations. You think so?
I'm for sure bringing in. I think we for sure bring in those. I don't know if we bring in this, but I want to see what we've got going on.
I don't think that we bring in the plus ultra. I can see this, but like the normal card that you take out is seizing, and seizing is, I think, is really important in this matchup because you can't get those cards back.
So yes and no. We saw game 1 how many copies of Surprising Skill he was playing, and he is also playing Struggling, so he has potentially 8 anti-flip on board, and we're like
Surprising Skill doesn't stop flip.
So Surprising Skill is flip after one of your cards is committed due to
Oh, committed only. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
it was,
committed or sealed.
I thought it was committed or sealed. Not okay. Got it. It's not flipped. Yeah, I don't mind keeping that then. I think the attacks are a very clean 2 for 2. The foundation.
I mean, my answer is just the big 3 again, right? But that's that. You know, that's my least favorite foundation in the deck.
Yes. I think the problem that is your and Ryan's least favorite foundation in the deck. I think the problem is that this Giro deck is so down to go like opposing Giro 2.
Yeah.
So down to go to Deadlock, and that card is so insane in Deadlock. Because they have access to like one of the same defensive resources that we do post board, which is like a string ender potentially for us later.
Sure.
So like I'm fairly confident the takeout is where are you? Where did it go? I cannot find it. I'm pretty sure the takeout is encouraging, just because most of their shit is at 4 anyways. Putting our shit to 4 just means that they can fuck with it.
Sure.
Like it forces us into like our base speed on our attacks isn't anything really like to give a shit about, and then the only attack that it can be actually used on at any point in time for profit would be like exactly third card comment, because then they go -2, they put it to 3, we put it back to 4. It's like +1 speed.
Sure.
So like that card doesn't actually do anything in this matchup, because all of our other attacks are like base 3 or base 4 already, or can't be interacted with because they're flash speed.
Do you think Wealthy is better than the card that I'm trying to put in?
No. I don't think Wealthy is better than that card.
Right.
I think that we can potentially, instead of cutting like a Wealthy, we can just like shave on ratios, right? Because we're putting in, because we want to be putting in 6, I think, right?
Yeah.
And we have 3 easy outs so far. 4 being.
Maybe 1 latent, right?
Yeah, we can drop 1 latent. We can shave on 1 arrogant. And then we just need 1 more card out.
Wealthy's a 2 diff. I don't think it's allowed to be Web of Blade because of the character we're fighting against.
Yeah.
Big 3 is the Deadlock. We can't touch the blue cards. Or we could touch one of the blue cards, right? Because we're going second.
I was gonna say, I think we touch one of the blue cards going second because we have the opportunity to sculpt, and also because it's like maybe I would say a quarter of the time that they would be able to see that before we get to try, because they get 2 builds before we get to go in.
Yeah.
And if they see 1 in 2 builds, then that card's just honestly, I'm convincing myself off of even having it in the main board, or like in the board, or that where it's in the deck post board for this matchup. If we see that card game 1, right? Because like the amount of time, like it's such an easy.
You said that card. Explain that card.
Sorry, what?
You said the word that card and I didn't follow you.
Oh, you're good. I'm saying I don't think we keep seizing in at all, right? Like you're saying like shave 1 to find the space. I think we just shave both, and then it's an easy 2 for 2 on actions. I understand
Put
that
back in
like
Leighton. We put back what foundation we put back in?
whichever one, honestly, whichever one you want. Probably Leighton because it's a high block for the matchup. Which like might matter more, and then also it's like draw on the turns that we just need to get there.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think it's like I'm talking myself out of it more and more now, in
Okay.
that like they have enough defensive resources on board that seizing one thing in a string usually isn't worth the spot that seizing could be as like an extra foundation to have built or an extra attack to have played. And the odds that in 2 turns as a 7-hander they see 1 copy of what is it called, struggling with studies to fight our 1 copy of seizing main board just means that we should probably just not have it in if we're shaving it at all.
Okay. I dig it. Yeah, I'll toss this back.
Yeah, I was gonna say this hand is gas pack.
2. Mitch, I'm sorry. On a 2.
Yeah, no, this is this is proving me right. Safe sorry to Tam.
I run 4 of it just because it's such a good card.
As you should.
I mean, in Jiro specifically, very, very good.
On a
Jiro is
4. On a 3.
super good at blocking long strings if she has the cards in hand to do so, and functionally giving yourself +1 hand size with struggling with studies and all their upsides, super good.
On a 2.
Yeah, we agreed for sure.
3.
It's
three.
that one, and then
it is
card 1. Card 2 and then card 1 in my opinion.
Card 2, card 1, hold card 3.
Hold card 3 just because we will either try to build it, and if we check a 5, commit 1 being our character, I'm down. Otherwise, it's the foundation we are.
Wouldn't we want to go 1 then 2 now? Because the chance of check a 3 is like check a 3, do this, and then release is still in that 2/3. It's just safer. As opposed to guarantee release, and then so if we do this and then this, and I go runner 3s and I fail them both, but now this is if I check a 3 here, I'm fine. But if I check a 5 and then a 3, I can then commit this.
Yeah, we
This
play
is
some
just
4s in the
safer.
deck. I'm actually convincing myself now that I think we should play instead of arrogant big 3, just because this deck might have what the fuck is it called in here? But I also just like the idea of having big 3 up because then
quick response is your card you're looking for.
that one, yeah.
All right, so on a 4.
Yeah,
checks
and
on a
then
4.
on a 4.
Didn't matter.
And then we can also, I think, if you want to deep build against a deck like this so that we can try again and put pressure on, we can just go for a 6.
Just go for the 6.
Yeah, because we don't
sure.
need it. Fails. It's
Puts
fine.
a 6 in the discard pile.
Puts a 6 in the discard pile, quote unquote extra review. No biggie.
No review, draw 4.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go
Yeah, we also just have the most important thing anyway, so it's not a huge deal.
on a 4. Checks a 5. Responses to play.
I got nothing.
First enhance will be if it's blocked.
Yeah. I'll Jiro. Bing boom. I'll pass.
I will pass as well. It's
Yeah,
a
4's tight. We love
4
4.
mid 4.
3
Yeah.
applause.
3
Clap, clap,
counters
clap.
instead of 2.
Hooray.
Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap.
I
Let's
was thinking
go
the same
Clap.
thing, yeah.
Slap, slap, slap.
here on a 5.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
Checks a 3. We'll go 4, 5.
Am I crazy? Did I do this backwards?
No, you have
No, I had to
the
get
right
that
one on
right.
top.
First enhance will be if it do, or first enhance will be build in a 2 diff,
Makes sense to me. I'll pass.
and then next enhance will be if it deals.
I'll pass.
We'll build in this swanky 2 diff.
I'll pass.
I will commit this. Give it 1/1.
Yeah, I'll pass.
And then my next charge gets -1 difficulty.
Yeah. Scary, but understandable. I'll pass.
I will Jiro seal and ready it.
That's very cool. I will pass.
I will. Have I done the if it deals?
You have. I will pass.
I will pass as well. It's a
7.
6 high for 4.
6, 7. Full block. Back to you.
Let's go here on a 3. Yeah, I'll end it there.
Mm-hmm. I'll draw 6. 5, 3, 2. See what happens.
5, 3, maybe not even 2, but 5 and 3 for sure, and then maybe we pitch or see what we get off of Latent or Flustered.
Wait. Checks. I'll respond with Jiro. Give it a damage. My Foist Enhance will be stun one.
Let's stun reaching out.
Yours.
I will pass.
I will say if it's fully blocked, it'll still deal 1 damage.
I will pass.
Do I Jiro here? Just because I have access to Flustered and Latent?
I think
th-
that if
Yeah,
you're
go ahead.
trying to, generally speaking, what I usually do in this spot is I Latent first to see quote unquote 4 cards deep.
Mhm.
Because if you Jiro and like what you see, then you're using Latent and then you have no information about the top of your deck. But if you have Draw Foundation Latent on board, you can Latent drop 2, Jiro. If you see 1 that you like, you pick it with Flustered. And then we still have like pseudo draw later on the string in the form of the big 3, and with card 3 our string could be deep here. Plus they're stunned out 3 right now. They have access to cards in hand like a million. They have like a million blocks if they want them because of struggling and the cards in their hand.
Okay.
And all we have to really play through on a string is Broken Psyche.
Then I have to get rid of 1 and 5, right?
I think it's 1 and 5 because the other one is important for later.
Yours.
Very cool, very cool.
I will pass.
From here I Jiro.
Now we Jiro. Yeah.
You don't mind grabbing it for me?
You're good. It does
Right
not
one first.
matter?
Kind of. It is slightly more correct to do right one first.
This one first?
Yeah. Just because something block zones. Something.
Sure. I'll flip Flustered and pick this up.
I will pass.
That is, like, something block zones is the reason I think it's supposed to be the other way. But I trust you.
I guess it depends on how much you think. Oh, I just moved cards in your hand.
You
My bad.
certainly did. I was like,
Sorry.
whoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on how much.
You know what?
You
I'm
think
shuffling
you'll
my
be able
hand.
to.
Yeah, it's a 3 for 5 if it's fully blocked.
Let's go here on a 4.
Mhm.
Checks a 5. Full block, I'll take my 1.
Sounds good.
So here, personally,
Mhm.
I play number. The fuck does our hand look like now? 5. Into card number 4.
Okay.
Because our string can go incredibly long in that case, and worst case is checking a 2 on card 4, right? In which case we commit 4, we still keep a defensive resource up. If we check a 3, we only actually commit quote unquote 2 foundations because nice try, and neither of them have card techs.
Sure.
And if we check a 5, we're the greatest gaming geniuses of all time. God's gift.
Stun 1.
Go here.
Yours.
Yeah, plus they guaranteed lose 1 defensive resource on this.
Yeah.
I will pass.
Fully blocked.
I will pass.
I'll also pass. It's a 3 for 6.
I'll take 6.
Sounds good. Let's go 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Respond for 3 big ones. First enhance will be combo +2 if blocked.
I will pass.
I think that I leave the big 3 where it is.
Yeah, it disincentivizes deadlock.
Yeah, I think there's no reason to draw with the hands that I have.
Yeah, we have probably just what we need in hand. We're chilling.
We'll even if like we don't do the thing this turn.
Yeah, exactly. Also, we could be going fishing in a second here. So
Yeah. Yeah. We'll. That was my first enhance. Your enhance.
Make it 2 damage.
It is 2 damage. Shape it for 2.
We'll flip this, pick this back up,
Makes sense to me. I'll pass.
and I will pass as well. I'll take 2.
Sounds good. Let's go on a 4, 5, 6, 7.
plus
Checks
2,
a
checks a
7. Let's give it plus 4 damage. Catch. It's for 8.
Should be at 10.
Yeah.
I'm just correcting my mistake. On a 6,
Mm-hmm.
checks a 5. Let's go here 6. Spawn breaker 2.
Yeah. Damage take 4.
Build card 1.
one,
Or
two,
actually,
four,
do the
5.
math real quick.
I think we attempt to build card, because if we do, we can just like commit these and be fine.
Yeah. We could also. Let me think for a second. Actually. We could try to play card 1, and then if we fail, just bail out, because it kills them, right? There's like no way they pass a block.
We've got
So we go
minus
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check a 5. It's a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that
It does 4
actually doesn't. It
damage.
has to be a 6. Never mind.
Correct.
I thought with a 5 we'd keep our
2,
character.
3, 4, 5. Checks a 3, 4, 5. We'll pass. I get all of this.
Their staging area is now 5 cards total, because they get to re-ready 1 or commit 1 with surprising.
I'll respond to a nice
Let's
try.
Review this and draw 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cards in hand.
Just 2. The potential to draw a 3rd off of Destined if I so choose.
The potential to draw a 4th off of the big 3 if all 3 cards in hand are attacks.
I don't know if that works on defense.
If there are 3 or more attacks in your card pool.
Yeah, it's a just draw 1 if you have 3 attacks blocking.
They should still count as attacks even if you play them as a block, right?
Yes. They are
Like, it doesn't
considered
count.
attack cards.
Yeah, it doesn't count for attack. It doesn't count as an attack when you are playing it as a block, which is why like something doesn't work. But I
On
think
a
that works
4.
on defense.
Checks a 3. Let's go here for 4.
Yeah.
First enhance will be do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do this.
Interesting. I'll go ahead and just give it -2 speed.
I will counter up one of those speeds and give it a damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And my next charge has -1.
I think we Jiro first.
Chiro. Interesting. It is this, then this. Actually, is that true? That's not true.
It is
this,
that,
then
yeah.
this. Yeah, this is fine.
Seal and ready.
Yeah. I will pass.
I will say if it deals.
I'll pass.
I will pass as well. It's a 4 for 4.
6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full block back to you.
Go here on a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Checks us 4.
Yeah.
Or checks a 5. First enhance will be make it a high, give it 2 damage.
Yeah. And it is a high. I'll pass.
Seal and ready.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will pass as well. It's a 4 mid for 6.
6 is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go. You're on a 3.
Mhm.
8. So you're on a 4.
I'll draw my 5.
Lead card 2 or 6. I believe.
Right.
Flip the amplified sound blast in momentum. Press the important button on Destined. Press both jolts.
I don't think we
Play
press
at-
jolts at all. I don't think we're allowed to play jolt.
Let me check my disc or our discard rather. Words are hard.
I think we don't press jolt because surprising skill can make us commit a foundation, and I don't want to commit a foundation.
I think
that's
with the
the-
hack, I think with the hack check that we get off of the momentum effect of amplified sound blast, pressing it as our first button and having them make us commit a foundation is like negligible at all.
Sure.
We just press the only important thing and then we play at response speed after burning both jolts and putting them at -1 foundation total, or they burn Jiro on that.
3, 4. Respond 4 damage.
I think that might actually change our line, what we just checked.
I think that
Let me
just
see.
kills him.
Yeah, I think we just kill him.
Yeah.
As a result of that specifically.
First enhance will be -2 to my next difficulty. Yours.
I will.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll
Let
flip
me-
and commit this.
I'm gonna flip this and re-ready this.
Makes sense. Yours.
I will pass.
Put that thing back where it came from.
Get that goddamn thing out of here.
I will pass.
I will Jiro.
Thank you, Tim.
Welcome. Yours.
I will give it -1 speed.
It's got it. I'm going to Destined to name attack.
I will pass.
Let's give it 1/1.
I will pass.
Yeah, we'll set it. It's a 3 for stuff.
On a 5. Check 3. We'll go 4, 5.
Responses.
No responses.
Sounds good. I just go card number 6.
You can go card number 6, or because of what we have in discard and the other card in our hand, we can hold card number 6 for the absolute worst case scenario of somehow not killing him, and then just play at response speed. Because we get 3 flash attacks
sure.
into card 5, right? Like the
Yeah.
absolute worst case scenario is that somehow this doesn't work out.
4 checks. Respond for 2. Remove bad card. Find good card. Find good card. Draw.
Draw the good card.
Yeah. We'll send it.
Gotta try at least.
4,
On
5, 6,
a-
7.
Checks a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Take my 3.
Yeah. 5 checks. Respond. 6, 6. Drawing is for suckers.
Yeah, the absolute value that you like have against defensive decks when you board in 2 more flashes and just like use your first attack to scout, press every button you can, and then play at response speed, and then for some reason they also just gave her a throw. So like, you know, it makes their math fucky. So you have
Mitch,
like,
I have a genuine question. I have two
Yeah, what's
questions actually.
what's up?
So, I have my sideboard pulled out. What would I should have what should have I sided in, if anything?
Let me take a look.
I'm gonna actually just spread the cards open so the stream can see as well.
That makes this makes this a lot easier.
And then while you're thinking about that, when should in the Giro mirror do you just not Giro at all?
Generally speaking, in like.
Will you guys get out of the deck so I can open it?
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Andrew in chat. Generally speaking, in a Giro mirror or in Giro in general, the more value.
Mitch, get out of it.
Oh, sorry, I am not listening. Just don't press the button until you absolutely have to, and then when you do, make sure you're getting as much value out of it as possible. Like if you have represented like 2 different draw foundations on board that are draw 1, you can. Sorry, you can.
Quit reading chat.
I'm gonna minimize it. You can, if you have 2 draw foundations that represent draw 1 apiece, you are like free to Giro functionally whenever in the mirror, because what cards you put back on top are I don't think are public knowledge, like specific names. Like if you ask your opponent who's playing Giro, hey, like after you looked first, which one did you put on top? Did you put the attack on top? They don't have to say that, but they do have to tell you if they are switching card order. So as long as you remember that and you have 2 draw cards, you can press the button whenever, and then the onus is on your opponent to have to play around it. That's big if they only have the 1 draw foundation versus your 1. When you have Leighton on board is like a different type of calculation. Generally, if you have like a healthy or enough staging area, you play on 5 for as long as you can until you start pummeling on your string. And then later in your string, when you're checking to see like if you're throwing a pummel that's not lethal and your opponent's considering taking it, you can check the top of your deck, make sure you're not checking the 3 so you can keep more foundations up so that their math is different for the end of your string. Even if you're representing attacks, they just have to respect it. So mostly in the Giro mirror, it's whoever acts first loses for Giro, but there's like small considerations based on like what's in your stage versus theirs.
Yeah, I'll be back.
So back to the original question: should I have done anything differently for sideboarding? Because I just kept
Sideboarding
this in.
wise, let me see. Warm and bubbly. If you take damage to certain lines damage, that doesn't really work at response speed. Unflip foundation. I think if your main board has enough flip effects that are relevant against us on defense or for you on offense, it's worth bringing in snap out of it. Just because you are getting 2 build turns before we get to start hitting you. Granted, you are a 7-hander, so if we, like we did I think in at least one of the games, if we build deep enough, like 5 or 6, which is what I encouraged Tam to do, we can try and just kill you on 2 and pressure you like that. But ostensibly all you have to do if you're going first is like survive my turn 2, like not get immediately killed on turn 2, and then manage my deadlock threats as Giro. So whatever helps you do that. I noticed you have like a lot of attacks in this post board, and I don't know how, like, I value like zone mix up, I value like smoke screening into new attack lineups, right? But you are not like, you're not putting in more answers.
Or so many attacks is because I didn't know exactly what to put the sideboard in, because I'm normally not going to sideboard unless it's like because I'm used to playing Tokoyami where it's just balls to the wall. What's the sideboard? We go.
Yeah.
My thing was the only reason why I would sideboard in Tokoyami was throw in the League of Villains and or how about no Airy, or how about no Breaker on that one with Path Through Walls?
Yeah, that's fair. Those, so like that I think is the difference in mindset that you have to have when sideboarding as an aggro deck or like a combo deck is much different than with Giro, right? Because like functionally you could be a combo deck, right? You could build the deck to try and just do the applause counter thing and put in as little defense as you can get away with while like smoothing over and making your deck as able to get to 25 applause counters as possible. But Giro really is incentivized to be playing more of a defensive game because she can make every attack blockable. She has 7 cards that she can dig through in her deck. The applause counters at any point in time off of one of your attacks makes every copy of your 2 diff so valued because it just builds any defensive resource that you really want, right? So like, I think
built
that
this more as a I'm going to slam as many attacks at you as I can, and if I don't kill, I don't kill.
that's fair.
I built her more as an aggro character. This build as an aggro character on water, which is the weird thing.
Yeah, I
'cause
mean, you
water's
get a
more
lot
defensive.
of. Yeah, you get a water is more defensive, but you do get like I saw you were playing a lot of the new Ochako attacks and stuff like that.
I think having all those being put on water really helped water have a ability to kill and not have to do 17 pokes or wait for your opponent to overcommit.
Yeah.
Is what I always felt with water, because I've played Water Roki 2, and it was if I overcommitted, I died, but if I just casually kept the poke game going, I would eventually outpoke them, because my attacks were bigger.
Yeah, for water Todoroki, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like unfortunately don't get me wrong, they have for the longest couple sets incentivized you to just rebuild while attacking and play every attack that you can, and that's just how aggro quote unquote has functioned in this game for like 6 sets. And Jiro does have like a restand ability on foundations, so like it could work. I just don't think that she has the tools to do so because she doesn't have any other like inherent damage pump. Like other 7-handers that were doing shit like that, they had damage pump or stat pump like on their face or in their kit. Jiro in her kit has things that combo with her like, you know, inbuilt applause counter synergy, and the re-ready is just like incidental, right?
But yeah, thank you. That is all the help I needed.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good games.
Good games. It was kind of unfair playing against 2 people, but it is what it is.
It's true. It is. I was gonna say.
Well, next time we could be on your stream and you could have.
I don't stream for a reason.
Hey, there it is. All right, buddy. I got another person in queue.
Chat.
We'll see ya. Matsu, come jump in.
Oh, baby.
Matsu?
Try and tag him. He might be lurking.
Hey. No, I don't do that.
Oh, he's there. Oh, okay.
If you're not watching, then you don't get to play. It's just it's not my fucking job to go get you.
That's tough, dude. What's poppin', Travis?
Not much.
You streaming right now?
I am not. No.
Okay.
I just got home from Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals not too long ago.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, nice.
Locals? You a Yu-Gi-Oh!
What'd you
guy
play?
now?
I've been a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. You know those.
Forever?
Not forever, but for a while now. I played Labyrinth, Mitch.
Nice. Do you have your rollbacks, or do you still have money in your bank account?
I have one.
I was gonna say you have to pick one. You either have no money in your bank account, or you have a playset of rollback.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
have one.
Your,
I need to get
what's it
one
called?
more because I'm gonna play 2.
Yeah. Do you have the Shiranui or whatever that weird zombie trap is? That's like really good with that card.
Not yet. I'm gonna pick one up just to try it. I haven't done that much testing since the set is released.
That is fair. I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively in a long time, but when I play test with Ryan, we sit in the there's like a other Discord that they playtest Yu-Gi-Oh! In, and I just get to watch Bowden and all of them playing Fire Kings for like an hour.
Oh god.
Yeah. But you know, this will hopefully be different than that.
Hopefully.
Instead of populous, it'll be pummel.
Stream with a
what's the
capital S,
pass?
buddy.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, I have to do my Duolingo. We'll crank it out real fast. I believe.
I was gonna say, do you want me to take the wheel and you do Duolingo? I'll mute it.
Ugh. Rice, please. Oh, I fucked up.
That's
Beefy.
not. You mean to tell me that rice please is not Japanese? You didn't pronounce that one right?
Shut up.
I love that.
This one. This one. Ugh, I've been focused on characters and not words, and I'm getting fucked. I'm getting absolutely rolled. Okay. Crushed it. It's
Sorry,
green
this is
tea
really funny.
and sushi. Nice, crushed it. Okay. Mizuto Gohan.
This is the
crushed
best
it.
part of the stream right here.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. We're here. Draw my 6.
Okay.
Congrats, you won the die roll.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
It's 5-1. I just throw them all back, right?
I just keep this,
Because
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
not obvious what he's playing. And then run it.
Alright, 2, 3, 3. 3. Alright, you can go.
This is Earth. You're
Earth.
playing Jank. Okay, cool. No reveal to start my one.
Whoa!
Let's go. You're playing Karate Chop in your
Ain't no
deck.
way.
Don't fucking talk to me. This one on the 4. I'm nuts. On the 4, insane. We check 2 4s right when we need them.
Alright, draw 4.
It's Rice.
Sure, on a 4.
Green tea.
3,
No.
4. Japanese.
Green tea. Lesson done.
His resp-
Okay, we will. No more draw. I'm in.
Listening to you do your fucking Duolingo while he's playing his turn and asking for responses, it's like watching Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the cursed speak usually.
Just
just like-
I'll give it a
Any-
damage with
Any response? Green tea?
Passing.
I'll lose 1, give it 2 speed.
Big
Oh yeah, big dice.
dice. We care about our mobile viewers here, Travis.
Yeah, sure. Fair.
I'll pass.
Yep. The 5 for 6.
6. It checks. Respond to Dwa. Back to you.
Yeah. Fair enough. Cards in the air.
2.
Disrespectful do I want to be?
Great question.
On a 6.
Holy shit. You're so disrespectful.
4, 5. Damage. 6. We'll go Japanese.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll cut for 1, give it 2 damage.
Makes sense to me.
I will remove 2 foundations to give it 2 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass.
If it's blocked, you discard.
Okay, yeah.
Catch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ouch!
So I guess. On a 4. On a 5. 5. On a 4.
Mm-hmm. I'll draw 4.
That's fine. This was fun. Limit test.
Yeah. I think I just go card number 2, and then see what's up.
Yeah, might as well.
3.
We can probably commit either of the latents, put
Sure.
that in momentum, and be happy.
Respond.
Absolutely.
Yeah. First enhance will be latent. I will discard this one and this one, and I'll draw 2.
I'll pass.
Let's add this card to my momentum.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I Jiro here now, right?
Uh,
So I can flustered if I so wish.
we could. Do we see any momentum outlets in his discard right away? Not immediately. Yeah, I think you are safe to Jiro here.
Yeah, I'll Jiro.
Yeah.
Yours.
I'll pass.
Hell yeah, brother. We're also gonna send it. 5 big ones.
Big 5.
Love that. Love that. Let's go on a 3. On a 4. On a 3. And it's yours. I'll keep this.
I didn't explode.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Bummed about it.
These things happen.
And I really care about the speakers. Just see how you're feeling. On a 3. On a 5.
Rude.
3. 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
I will respond seizing. Let's flip the nice try.
Mm-hmm.
First E is going to be. I will have it use 2 damage to gain 2 speed.
Just nearly
Yeah.
fell out of my chair and unplugged my headset. My bad.
Then is an impressive play, I know. I will.
I was blown away.
I will.
Have we Jiro'd yet?
No, I think I'm just supposed to Jiro.
Yeah, I mean, if he's drawing a card, potentially if this hits us, we might as well control what that is.
This one, then this one. This one, then this one.
I will homage to my hero to give it a damage.
Yeah. I will flip this, put its speed to 4.
Sure. Interesting. All snack time. Give it a speed and stun.
I'll pass.
Stun 1.
Stunned. I'll pass.
I will cut for 1 to give it 2 damage.
I'll pass.
Plus 1. Yeah.
Why is it? It was -2 plus 2. Where'd the bonus 1 come from? Oh, from homage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Sounds good. So 5i for 5.
I'll take 5.
On hit draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's yours.
This. What that? It's middle. 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
I will add this face down to my hand and build the top card.
Makes sense to me. I'll pass.
I will snack time. Give it a speed and stun 1.
I'll pass.
Stun 1.
I'll pass.
I will cut for 1 to give it 2 speed.
I'll pass.
I will give it a damage with homage to my hero.
Passing.
I will remove 2 foundation. Give it 2 damage. With
Yeah, I'll pass.
one of my. What is this?
Yeah, this all looks great.
All done.
Yeah, it's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 of 5.
Like that. Just edit this. Doesn't very sure. Let's go on a 5. Checks play the form on a 7. 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
It will flip the release.
Yeah.
And come in with 2 speed.
Mhm.
First E is going to be I will give it a speed with itself.
Yeah, I'll flip and then ready.
I will give it a damage with my homage.
I'll pass.
I will cut for 1 to give it 2 speed.
Yeah, we'll pass.
I will get it to I have here the 1 block. Yeah, I'll snack time, give it a speed and stun 1.
Pass.
I will stun 1. What is the symbol? Remove 2 to give it 2 damage.
I'll pass.
And then I'll use the last one.
Yeah, got me on the partial.
What's the top again?
The top was a foundation, but I couldn't draw because of flustered. I didn't have a card in the card pool.
No, yeah. What I'm saying is, I think if we knew what was like, I just, what was the reasoning for holding that instead of blocking the jab? We have 2 draw foundations on board, and we have 1 other attack in our hand. If we see any other attack, we can filter draw, and he's at like 20.
I didn't expect the low.
Okay.
And I didn't expect the +2 speed, right? Like,
Sure.
Like he plays that low. My first enhance is my first enhance is just release, and I don't know if he presses the buttons, right?
Sure, but with 2 what's a symbol on board, aren't we dead to any of the lows that he plays, right? If we take jab.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because we have draw 2 blind, or sorry, we have draw 1 blind, draw 1 confirmed if we block mid for sure, right? So like, I just don't think there's a way we die if we block the jab on that turn.
Yeah, I would have just stopped going in if you just blocked the jab, to be honest.
Yeah, which is like perfectly fine with us because you've already
Right,
paid
yeah.
like 4 life across your string, maybe 5, and then we get to like the other hold that we had was pummel, right? So we see any other charge attack, and we're like in a very good spot where we either draw 2 deeper because you have to block a pummel to save yourself from going down to like half of what your life total was starting the turn, or we like get to draw 2 with flustered.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That is okay. Just a greedy Gus.
All good, all good. I think we are allowed to bring in this if you want. I think we should bring in these.
I don't think we do.
For what? This one or those 2?
These 2. I think there's no reason for us to bring those cards in.
Okay.
He killed me with mids and lows.
Sure, but we partial a mid and his string ends, right? Or
I guess that's
I mean,
fair.
his only high
That's
attack that we saw him playing was like 1,000,000 speed, right? So I don't mind not bringing it in, but it's just a matter of like, do we think that like we're with cheerleader specifically is like against the matchup where he's just pumping stats, right? We're trading 1 of our momentum and a foundation for minus like a total of 5 stats.
Sure.
I think cheerleader is still reasonable to bring in, right? I think we
Yeah.
probably bring this in for sure. I think that based on what we have seen in his deck, we are able to bring in probably, I would say these 2 and not the other 2. because we need to keep in specific block zones because you said he killed you with mids lows, right? So like
Yeah.
we probably
I don't
keep
think
in our
we-
decent.
Play this just because of his symbol he's playing.
Harry Smiles is also less effective because you know I'm a seizing deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you Airy Smiles and I just play a seizing into like a jab or something, it's
Yeah,
so
it feels
beyond
bad.
fucked.
True, true.
Yeah, I don't think we. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think we
you were-
play this because he's an Earth deck. I'm just gonna play this and he's gonna build because of his whatever. And I think by the time that this is useful, he'll have already popped the minus damage stuff on board. So this is literally just a
Yeah.
commit, and he's gonna block it because he's Endeavor.
I think
This-
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Nah, I think that this is incorrect. I want to cut these because of the jab, and then I don't think we bother.
Okay, so we need to find one more card out.
Yeah.
He's on punches, so we probably don't shave the arrogant. We can just take out. If you said he's not really throwing highs at you, we can just take out fourth latent and be good.
Yeah.
Hey.
27. Draw my 6. Yeah, my hand's great. 2, 2, yeah. 3. Nice. 3. Nice.
Yeah, I think that that's fine because of the attacks that we have. I don't think that normally I would do that. I think normally I would still try to play around the 2.
Okay.
But because of what we have, I think it's probably fine because those are like guarantees.
Sure.
2, 3. Respond. This whole 3.
This one's cool.
Yeah, I think we time walk here, I guess.
Respond. Stun 1.
And
Here's.
nice will.
Full block.
Yeah, I'm good.
I Jiro. It is this. No, it's this one, and then this one.
Do you mind if I look at his really quick? Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep, we send it.
Walk off 5.
Mhm.
Checks. Breaker 1, I'll pick 1.
Yeah. Let's go on a 4-5. 4-5. Respond for the 2. First enhance
Yeah.
will be 2 to the check. Yours.
I'll lose 2 to give it -4 to.
Sounds good. Send it for 3.
I'll take the 3.
Yeah, let's go 4-5-6. It checks. Respond for 3. Stun 1.
Yeah.
Here's.
Girl pass.
If blocked.
Yeah, I'll pass.
7.
Walk on 6. 5, 6. Take
Nice.
I think it is appropriate to play card 1 here because we are, if we hit, regardless of how much we commit, functionally time walking because we get to commit 3 foundations on his turn. And there's no way we die from 27 on 1 foundation, and then we generate 4 momentum. So I think it's worth trying.
7. 5. I mean, it's just 6, 7.
Yep.
Respond. Full block. Send it.
I'll lose 2, give it -4 speed.
You got it. Full block.
3, 4, -1, so this is on a
1.
and then yeah, just
Just
card
go
number.
5. So if I check
I mean, you could.
I don't think reading here is correct. I just need to be able to build some amount of a board, right?
Yeah, I think you just build the
Yeah.
1 diff.
Okay.
What? Would have failed either one of them. That's okay though.
This one. This
Okay.
one. This one.
3 jolts is a good spot to be in.
Like, you okay if you're using those on this turn? Yeah. 1 of 4. I'll respond, pick that one up.
Yep.
Firstly, I'll pick up this face down, build top face down.
I think before we ever press a jolt, we
will
Jiro.
Jiro.
Check.
These ones. This.
Mhm.
Yours.
Sure. I'll cut for 1 for teaspoon.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Send it for 5.
Five's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did, Mary, but I'm bad at the game.
Big thing. Yes.
Do we commit? Wait, what? Why did we commit? Nice try.
I didn't. I just didn't ready it because I'm bad.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention. My bad.
Sure. Go. On a 4.
Fuck.
A 5. On a 4. Oh,
This card
that's-
stinks and I hate it. I'll draw 5 or draw 6.
Build this way.
Oh baby, we're really cooking with gas now.
2 in hand.
Oops.
One, and then
One.
1, and then 3, 2, and then bonus. Yeah?
I am pretty confident we just play. 'Cause you're saying okay, so 1 and then 1, but nightmare scenario is check. No, I think we have to guarantee our checks to try for this, right? So I think we just play 2, and then we get to Jiro to see what the top build could be off of. It can't be fixed. Then fire 3 stuns off. Play the rest of our turn, knowing our checks are fine. Because worst case, check 3 on card 2. Commit 1.
I
The
guess,
1 is
yeah.
we ready. Nice try.
The jolts are worth it.
Yeah, I mean, like we just fire off every button that we have, and then play at response speed for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, speed
Checks.
perfect.
Respond, speed, respond, damage. First enhance is Jiro.
You could also, if you wanted to just have like the most information on his turn before you press the Jiro button, stun, see what he does, then press the Jiro button, because if he builds down, even if it's an attack, we're just like either trying to kill him on this turn, or we have to hold like real defense, and we're at 22, so like that's reasonable.
Sure.
So like I think we just press the button. Like your options are do this now, check and see and make sure he's not building an attack down, because then hardened jab is like a harder string. So like I would count his jabs in discard pile to see if like that's a reasonable thing, right? We don't see any right now, so you could play around follow up turn jab if we don't kill him this turn. Or you could play to see more cards in his deck, because you get to see 3 versus 2, or well, you get to clear 3 versus 2 if you jolt, he bites on it can't be fixed, and then you Jiro, because then you get to see the next 2. But it is a matter of if you are playing around specifically jab, you jolt after you Jiro. If you are not playing around specifically jab on the follow up, you jolt first.
Yeah, I've already Jiro'd, so but I appreciate the advice.
Reasonable.
Yours.
Fair enough.
Indeed. Yeah, all
All of that to say, I have pressed the button 2 minutes ago.
No, I mean
let's
it's correct to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
What string am I trying to play around here? I think what momentum you have. Very clearly telegraphing this sound wave string. Yeah. Full endurance for -2 damage.
Sounds good. I will flip electric jolt and I'm gonna commit this thing.
Sure, I will respond.
Yeah.
All pass.
Yeah, let's flip Electric Jolt and I'll commit this.
I'll remove Heroic Endurance to get minus 2 damage.
Yeah, I will flip Electric Jolt and I will commit this.
Sure. I will pass.
Yeah, I will also...
Hold on. Think here. I don't know because I didn't look, but you know what's on top of his deck.
Yeah.
So we only have 1 sound waves in discard, right?
Yeah.
Max amount of momentum we can spend profitably on this turn without it being replaced by like a home run comment or some shit is 2, right? So there's no real reason not to give this powerful 2 and then powerful 2 twice, because he's already telegraphed he does not want to block this one. He wants to DR it.
Sure.
So we are either making him spend resources he does not want to spend here while we know his check and he doesn't, or we are getting like 5 damage. So you first declare powerful 2.
Yeah,
and then
powerful
drop
2.
2 momentum. And then that also, we can, since we can look at our momentum now, shout out UVS games, we can cherry pick what we're putting in discard pile to potentially restack with sound waves.
I'll cut for 2 to give it minus 4 damage.
Minus 4 damage, yeah.
Yep.
I'll pass. Sit for 1.
I'll take 1.
Yeah, we take that still.
Yeah, let's
Burn a once
go.
per turn on it.
It is...
So I think the thing that we want to do, since we can guarantee our checks, do we have a 6 in here? I didn't actually look. We do not.
I think it's supposed to be...
I think it's card 1, and then
Interesting.
because that's like the tough part, because we know what's on top of our deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I want it to be card 4 or card 2.
Card 2. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna run card 2 and we can.
Yeah, I
we can
don't
talk
mind it.
about
I don't mind it. Yeah.
It's here. I'll respond for 2. First enhance will be combo.
Yeah, I will pass.
I'll also pass.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll draw my 2. I will discard 1 and a 2. Let's try again on a 4, 5, 6. It checks. Respond. Combo.
I will pass.
Yeah, it's for 8.
I'll take 8, go to 9, respond.
Yeah.
Which card between the card that you just played and card 3 did we know was the second card?
Card 3.
I see. Okay.
On a 6.
Okay.
It checks. The reason we play the good ones is because they're good. Oh, there you go. You can have that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I'll take that
just
one,
in case.
Mobog.
In case you wanted that for
Yeah.
later, I guess.
Give it the 4, draw the card. It's for 7.
There you go, the 4.
Love that. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Let's try again. This one. And then this one. I'll draw this.
You'll also respond for 5 damage.
I will respond for a bunch of damage.
We'll walk on a 7.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Let's go on a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Respond.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
It's a throw. Oh, this game's way easier when you go first. Holy shit.
You are, yeah, no, really? But also, you are incredibly talented. Good job on drawing.
Thank you. Thank you. I earned that one by ripping the double jab pummel off the top.
Yeah, that's what always happens when I make the optimal play against the Jiro player. They just draw it anyways.
Yeah.
I was out here trying to discuss lines and percentages.
Oh, we ain't got to do that shit.
Tam's like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think
I'll just
will.
draw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'll just
toss
I
my
think I
one
would just
back.
kill my opponent.
This. this, and I will respond to
Review. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. Yours. I'll choose not to respond with nice try.
Sounds good. I love that for me. Sure. Let's go seizing form on a 3. Checks on a 5.
Yeah.
Let's go 5.
Yeah.
Respond. We'll hit the latency.
Makes sense.
Use speed.
Yeah, you got it.
I will first enhance, give it a speed with assault.
I'll pass.
I'll give it a damage with homage.
Pass.
I will cut for 1 to give it 2 speed.
Yeah. I will. I will think.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm a 5.
I'll take the 5.
I'll respond, draw my card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my cards and draw 3. Yeah. Let's go on a 3. It checks. Respond. I'll draw a card. Your responses.
That's fine.
Give it a big one.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're good. It's a 4 for 4.
No reason not to put it on an odd interval.
No, I'll play on the next one.
Alright.
I'll take the 4 respond homage.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's go on a 2, 3. I really wanted that momentum. I wanted him to think there's another one coming.
That's fair.
On a 4. And I don't think 1 damage is going to make the difference when he's at 26 with this much damage reduction. Right? So, like,
probably not. I do think that
this
based on-
telegraphs, it's the only move that I play, right? Because I'm getting as much value out of it as I can.
So not necessarily, right? Because it's generally speaking, it's correct to put it on an odd interval. It does potential card 3 being replaced and also generate what we need regardless, right? So like, it is technically speaking correct to give the 1 damage there. And if we get a card out of his hand, that's like not the worst, right? But
I
got disconnected.
I also got disconnected.
That's because it's exactly midnight, and my internet decides to just shut off at midnight.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
it shuts off for just long enough to like reset everything. I just disconnected from my stream, and then now we're back on as well. Oh, I disconnected as well because it's exactly midnight my time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Alright.
that. That's
That's
so random.
Yeah, we'll
yeah. I guess we
jump
just run
back
game
in
3.
here. I have the table.
Yeah,
up.
it should have the game state save.
It's almost there. It's so
Yeah.
close. We'll just make the same plays.
Yeah.
I am still looking for it.
Yeah, I'm also looking for it.
Have you talked to your ISP about why it does that?
No. And the reason is because I am just grateful to have working decent internet at all.
Okay.
If I have one hiccup, this is okay. Because it used to be, it just wouldn't work at all.
Sure.
I
okay.
used to have like 0.03 upload.
That's not good.
Yeah,
That's
it's not very good at all.
terrible, awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
May I have the game
This
master roll
was-
again?
Yes.
this
of
was the
course.
last thing. Oh god, the check thing is next to my Discord file. I love that. Yeah.
Oh, is
this
it
one passed.
messing up like that?
Yeah.
I have
I
everything
am
on top of everything.
so
It's okay.
sorry. No review. Draw my 4.
Yeah.
Sound waves. Draw the card. Give the
Yeah,
damage.
Take my damage. Do the thing where I draw the card. Don't tap all my foundation.
Tap them all. And then on a 3, on a 4, on a 4. And then on a 4. It is yours. I will keep this.
Review this shoulders. Draw 5. This is interesting. So this kind of works. Correct to just do it like this. Let's go chop on 5. I'll respond, pick that one up. Any responses?
My brain says to flash this.
Yeah, I don't mind that play at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this goes up
Gotcha.
here. It's a 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Full block back to you.
Especially since, didn't you say he plays Karate Chop in game 1?
Yeah, but he's not. I don't think Karate Chop. I thought Karate Chop
that
discards
just steal
momentum if
momentum?
you're Odro.
No, I thought it was
it just-
always discard
it just
momentum.
It
always
always
does? Okay.
discards the momentum.
That is
Yeah.
lack of knowledge on my end.
No, you're good. I mean, this was the right play anyways. You get to defend your hand,
Mhm.
and you're going to use that resource anyways, so why not make it this early when your check is going to be way easier than when he pays life and makes it fucker, or
Correct.
harder rather.
Correct. And also, this instantly puts the 6 in my discard pile.
Yeah.
And another 2
For
check.
Epic gaming. Oh baby, he's in deadlock.
Draw
now we
my
just draw 7 flash
5.
attacks. It'll be sick.
Ooh, let's get it.
Oh, Pog, I'm into
2
that.
in hand.
Please.
I'm so sorry, man.
Please.
I got you. I
Oh,
got you. I got you. Sorry. Yeah, it's just
Don't be
card
deadlocked
number.
with me. The water is warm.
It's 5, 2, or 5, 1, depending on what happens with 1, or with this one rather.
4. Let's respond. Give it a speed. Let's respond. Give it a damage.
You will.
My Feist enhance will be Jiro, so that I get to know what you draw. Yeah, the answer is 1 and 2. Yours.
I will pass.
I want this one.
Let me do. Pass.
I will lose 1 for 2 big ones.
Pass.
If blocked, I'll add it to my hand. No.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'll pass.
Yeah, it's for 7.
7. Checks a 6, 7.
Yeah, incredible. Next check gets +1. Let's go on a 4, 5. It checks. Let's respond and respond. First enhance will be deadlock for the 5.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'll cut for 2 to give it -4.
Yeah. It will get -4. I will pass. Or I'm sorry, I
give it-
combo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it -2 more with heroic endurance.
Yeah. I will pass.
Yeah. this is funny. I'll just take one and I'll respond with homage number 1. No other response.
Sounds good. Card number 2? This is free, right?
Card number 2 is free, but we could also consider, let's see. Only high we've seen is Leaping Right Hook. I think it's worth it.
Let's do it. 6. It checks. Let's respond and respond.
Sure.
First enhance will be 5 to the next one. Here's.
Yeah. Let's go -2 damage with Warm and Bubbly.
Combo. Yours.
Sure, I'll pass.
I'll also pass. It's for 6.
Take 6.
Yeah. I think we give up the ghost. I think it's
we
just
can pump the
card
brakes.
number 2. Card number 3.
Card number 3, and then probably just
2,
pass.
3, 4, 5. Oh, I passed. I'll keep 1 and a 2, and then this leaves, and it's
Yeah.
yours.
Still 2 momentum, have 9 foundations. Not in deadlock, he's not below half. We got a lot of stuff going for us that says we probably live through the turn, but we shall see.
Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm always doing this is stuff. Decide whatever else we want to do later. Checks. First E is going to be. I'll have you tap 1 and discard a moment.
Which one do you want?
Oh yeah, true. This one.
I'll pick this one instead.
Okay.
Whoa. Toxic.
Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to pass.
All chivalrous that us both drop.
You're a saint. I'll pass.
This is interesting. Yeah, man. It's a 4 for 4.
I think I'm just supposed to take 4.
Yeah, I don't think if they're not committing any damage to it, I don't think we give a shit.
Yeah.
A 5.
My momentum.
4, 5. Tap 1, discard a moment. Please.
My momentum.
Yeah. Here it is.
Yeah, all Jiro.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Yeah. I think 4 is just good, homie.
Yeah, no, that's probably fine. There's consideration to do something else here, but it's probably just not worth it.
I'll respond. Build this ultra regen.
Yeah. I'm going to toss this, and I'll draw my 3.
We have got our work cut out for us.
Yeah.
Honestly? How many attacks have they gone through? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 million foundations built, so their string is happening regardless of what we want. I mean, we have the stage to just run it and see what happens, right? So
Yeah.
Card 5.
On a 4.
Or 6 rather, words.
3, 4. It's convenient. Let's give it a speed and a damage.
Yep.
Yeah, my first enhance is going to be. I'll just add this. Just the safe thing to do.
I'll cancel. I'll tell have you discard that moment.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's flip latent. Discard 1 and a 2, and I'll draw 2. Yours.
I will remove 2 foundations from my discard pile to get this move -2 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will. I will pass on my enhance.
I'll give it -2 more with heroic endurance.
I'll pass.
I'll take 1. Respond with a homage.
Yeah.
Call it good there.
Card 5, pretty sure.
Yeah. Let's go on a 4/5. It checks. Let's give it 2. I will respond to give it a 3rd. I will respond to give it a speed. First enhance is going to be if it's blocked. My next check will get +1. Yours.
I'll flip to give it -2 damage.
Sounds good. I'll pay 1 just to put it back.
I'll remove heroic endurance to give it -2 damage.
Sounds good. I'm going to Jiro. This one, this one. Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yep. We'll also pass. It's for 5.
I'll take
Really quick
5.
before, how do we
First
put these back? Okay, yeah,
And
you did put them
reroll
back
two.
in the right order. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, on a 6. Checks a 5, 6. Let's respond for +4, +3. First enhance. Can't take this one from me.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will increase its powerful rating.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Got him.
3, 4,
Nice,
5,
I put that there.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Neato. Let's go on a 3, 4, 5, 6. Checks. Let's respond for +4. Let's respond for +1. Let's respond. Go find 1 and 2. I'll draw this.
Are we sure it's the sound waves, no momentum? Or wait, we don't have a pummel in discard, never mind.
Yeah.
It is the sound waves with no momentum, turns out. My bad.
Yeah. It's either that or Comet.
Wait, we have a comment in discard?
Yeah.
Am I blind? Oh, I didn't even see the whole discard pile for some reason. That was weird.
That's weird.
In that case, I think it's pummel.
Just for the +5 to the check?
For +7 to the check total, and it represents enough damage where we force an action, and flashing a 5 high is like, you know, not super duper relevant.
Alright. I'll trust you.
Because this could filter draw us 2 more cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll pass.
You gotta get out of the Discord pile.
Oh, I bet. That's probably why I couldn't see all of it earlier, because you were looking.
Yeah, ship it.
I'll take myself.
Yeah.
Pummel on an 8 to check a 6. Commit. Nice try, face down.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Let's respond for 5 and 1. Deadlock. Yours. You have minus damage with your character, yes?
No. I've just used what is a symbol and this guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Good.
Combo.
Still good.
I will.
I'm thinking here, actually.
I think we
do
flip
the
and
combo
name
for sure.
attack, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Attack. Here's.
Great. Sure, sounds good. I'll pass.
Yeah, it's 4 for 10.
So 7.
Wowzers. Yeah, I'll draw my 2 and then discard 2. It'll be 1 and 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's just card number 1.
Yep, it's card number 1.
Or actually, no, is it?
It's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just kidding.
That's
It is
not
card number
enough.
1.
Yeah, it's card number. Oh,
Card
what?
number 1.
Stop
4,
changing
5,
what card
6,
number
7,
1 is.
8, 9. It checks. Let's respond for 6 damage.
Also, it's always card number 1 because
Response.
we can pass this next card potentially.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus, this character is dumb.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, my first enhance is respond. We just give it plus 1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
Seems very fair.
I'll lose 2, give it -4 speed.
Yeah. Sounds good to me, brother.
Yeah, I can't block it. 7. Did not check the 6. I was 1 attack off from killing you on the last turn. I can just cut myself to half health to turn on the quick attacks.
Yeah.
That is very cool, though. I like that Endeavor deck a lot.
Hey,
It's very-
GG's.
It's
GG's,
very
man.
hard to kill you when you don't want to die. Good
Right.
games, good games.
Jam City's out. Drop, did you want to jump back in? You're more than welcome to if you'd like. If
Have a good
not,
night, you two.
I also have
Good night.
yeah, have a good night, man. I also have office work that I can do. It is okay. I have gotten what I needed out of this playtesting session.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got one more in me at most, so
You know what? I'm actually just gonna call it. I appreciate
Calling
you. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Drop is a good 3.5 hour stream. I'm good.
Cool.
Mitch, will you stick around for a bit? I'm gonna mute up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow I will be live for Webcam Wednesday. Part of the office work is I have to make my Webcam Wednesday deck. I've been a big lazy pile, so I haven't done it. I'm ready. I'm skipping it. Drop. We're not doing it. I just have to do Patreon stuff. So that's why I can't do it. With that said, thank you much for hanging out, you guys. Thank you for the support on the YUYU stuff. Again, make sure that you go and you check out the reveals from the other creators. Let me see if there's anybody over on Twitch that I may hit with a quick raid. Pass you guys along. Android. Yeah, we'll shoot you guys to Android.
With Butterfinger.
Big fan of Brian.
Crunchity, peanut buttery
I'm going to mute here and hit you guys with a quick raid. AA Android. All right, have a good night, guys. We will see you all next time.
Okay.
I have the starter deck.
Go for it.
Okay. What are the worst cards
Peace.
in this deck, huh?
I don't know. But I will likely be playing green as well.
6-drop 40k? That seems a little excessive. We do not want that leader. We want this leader.